Ooh.
Hey, how's it going, Tom?
How's it going, Carl?
Can't stay long. I was just getting ready to go upstairs and eat. I haven't had anything to eat since like 2:00, but I'll hang out for a few minutes.
Cool. I just figured I'd hit you up. I hit a couple other people I haven't seen on stream in a long time. Terry. Who else? I don't know. Bunch of people.
So how you liking the new chair?
It's all right.
Takes a little getting used to the mesh, but once you do, I think you'll like it.
The mesh doesn't bother me. The problem is I got a fat ass and it's a narrow chair, and the actual plastic supports on either side, just like the edge of my hips are riding on.
Oh man,
it needs to be a little bit wider of a chair. It's not really a big deal because I literally put a towel on it and that's enough. So now that I know that's enough, I'm probably just gonna reach up underneath and stuff some fabric between the fabric mesh and the plastic, and it'll be fine.
Or get yourself some.
I'm not that fat.
Get yourself some like of that adhesive neoprene or something and put a little bit of that in there. Might do it too.
Yeah, well, that's what they got in the front to keep it from cutting into your legs.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't put that on the sides. Don't know.
So here's how far I am on the cruising belt.
Is that the Creality unit?
No, this is that Prusa belt that I was going to do. The belt bearer or whatever you want to call it.
Oh.
This is the one that Warcockey's supposed to be helping me with, but I haven't heard from him in forever. Every time I see him on a stream, I try to ask him in the side chat, and he ignores me now. And I'm like, but he insists everything's good with other people that have talked to him. He was supposed to send me all the parts I need from a Prusa to build the rest of the printer. You know, the board, the wiring, the steppers, you
just gotta catch him. He's been like flighty lately.
Yeah. He said he had it all boxed up to send to me, but I've never got a shipping notice from him. Nothing's shown up yet. I'm like, I'm literally at a standstill because I can't assemble anything else until I've got his parts.
Well, hit him up.
Yeah, I keep bugging him. He's not reading his DMs on Twitter, so I don't know what to do anymore.
He was just on there today. He did a bunch of videos today.
Yeah, but none of them were live.
No. Oh, he did live last night with. Last night? Yeah, last night with.
Was it last night?
Justin.
Yeah, I missed him this weekend. I kept trying to catch him. I got to turn my notifications for him back on, I guess.
Normally, Dan and Justin are doing the night streams, and that's why I started one tonight, because neither one of them seemed to be doing one. So I was like, you know what? I didn't do a daylight one, so I might as well do a dark night one.
Yeah, I wanted to test movement to see if the 5-to-1 stepper is going to be enough or too much, or if it's got enough torque. And I was like, damn it, I need a board to power this thing. I said, I am so glad I made the Squire and the White Knight modular. I just went and yanked the control board out of the Squire and unplugged the Z and plugged in the cable. I was out there playing with it. I'm like, why can't I get this belt going faster? And I forgot I limit the max Z speed on the Squire to like 1,000.
What'd you do with all the crap I sent you? I sent you a bunch of junk.
No, but I needed a control board.
Oh. I probably have one of them laying around too.
Hey,
I do. It's all smoky and burnt.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing with this one is it's the Duet. It's easy. I can program it all. I didn't have to hook up the screen. I just went into the web setup and.
Yep. The Duets are nice and everything.
Well, for what I do, they're great. I mean.
Yeah, they're great for custom machining.
Yeah, the CR30's over here.
That's the board to do it with.
Yeah. Trying not to hit the white light here.
That's all right.
Yeah, the CR30's over here out of sight. It runs on Marlin, so I've been forced to learn Marlin, and I realized just how much easier it was designing the belt printers around the Duet, because I could keep making, Duet. Oh, I want to change this. Add 5 to that. Change this to make it this way.
You don't have to recompile everything.
I've reflashed the firmware on that thing, I'll bet 100 times already. Making this change and that change and testing this and why doesn't that work? And I've picked Chris Riley and Scott Latine's brains immensely. I think Scott's sick of me already.
Probably.
He's probably wishing he hadn't given me the follow on Twitter so I could direct message him.
There's this thing called block.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for it. But he stays nice to me because I think he really wants the profile I'm building for the CR30 because it'll give him a baseline for a belt printer profile, and he wants to add belt printers into Marlin. Yeah. And I keep telling him, well, I need this feature, and I need this feature, and he hasn't responded to my last question about a possible feature because I don't know. I said I really don't know how to word it as a feature request. But on a belt printer, you got your 45-degree angle. That's your y-axis. Well, you're really treating your y-axis like the Z. So you need an optical end stop or an inductive sensor or something like that, or a capacitive sensor or something that doesn't actually make physical contact. So you can come down and home before you hit the belt and then set a negative offset. Well, with a Z-axis, it's easy. You tell it you got a bed leveling probe, and you tell it come down and probe, and it gives you the option right then and there to set your Z negative offset. Well, when you're doing it with a Y, it's not that easy. You got to go down and set your probing, and then you got to go into offsets, make sure everything is sitting at 0, then go into offsets and dial your Y down and hit store and hope you got it right. Yeah. And run through and test it. And if you didn't, zero everything out again, adjust your offset some more, store it. Because if I made the mistake one time, I wasn't paying attention, forgot to make sure everything else was 0, and I couldn't figure out why every time I'd start a print, it would print one line, and then it would shift 10 millimeters because the Z was at 10 millimeters when I set my offsets. But
well, jump in here, Andrew. Didn't I send you a link?
What's that?
I'm talking to the guys in chat. Who's all in here? We got a bunch of people in here.
Oh, do we? I didn't realize you went live.
Yeah, we're live. I went live actually before we got in. I always do that now because it lets the people know.
Hi, everybody.
Lets the people know we're live. It should say live in your left corner of the screen. It should be a little red live. Upper left corner.
Oh, yeah, it does say that for 9 minutes and 45 seconds. I can't find the stream, though.
Do you have my newer streaming account?
Probably not. That's probably why.
It's Tom Llama Live. It's not 3D.
Oh,
okay. Because I had a big talk with a bunch of people that are, monetizing their channels and stuff, and they said, don't do your live. Do a live channel and do a recording channel. If you're going to do recordings, don't mix them, because even though the live channel gives you viewing hours, they're much smaller viewers, I guess. It's more viewing hours, but smaller viewers. So Google, doesn't look at them the same or some crap. I don't know. They explained it to me.
Okay, I'm still not finding it. I'm Tom Llama Live.
Yep.
And it's THOM, correct?
Yep.
Is it all one word?
Yep. LLAMA Live.
All right, let's try it without spaces. There it is. Subscribe. Okay. That would explain it. Bring this up so I can put the chat in.
Okay. Yeah, not that I'm planning on making money anytime soon. If I do decide to actually start doing production videos, I want the 3D printing along with that. And this is going to start being not just 3D printing. I'm going to kind of do crap around everywhere. I think, especially now that StreamYards will let you start a stream from a mobile device, I may bring the iPad out in the garage and just work out in the garage and live stream while I'm doing it. Just do crazy, stupid stuff. Probably boring stuff mostly, but that's just it. With the live stream being separate from the recorded stuff, supposedly it's a better algorithm-y thing or something. I don't know. Above and beyond my head. Sort of made sense when they explained it to me. I think I threw a whole bunch of links out to everybody to jump in.
There we go. Sorry, I'm still just getting everything set up so I can see chat now that we're live. But
live.
Yeah.
Live. We're live. We're all
live from the broadcast studios. It's
look at all that beautiful filament that you were going to send me a roll of. You said I remember you promised me a roll of that filament.
You keep saying that. I don't ever recall that.
Yeah, you were going to send me one of them rolls of that pretty stuff.
I probably have the largest supply of polyalchemy in existence in 1.75 right now. I'd almost bet money on it.
You'd win because I guarantee you do.
I figure I'm going to wait till it becomes in such high demand. I'll be able to sell the rolls for like 3 times what I bought them for.
Freaking slime ball.
Yeah, I got to support this habit somehow.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I haven't been making videos, so my viewership is going down because I'm just. Unfortunately, I hit the guitar video. I had everything filmed, most of it's edited, but I got to find time to get to a guitar center now and have somebody tune it and play it and get a few songs off of it to put on a video first. And they're running limited hours, and it almost seems like it's wasted now because it's so far past when I made it. I'm like, do I even want to bother with it or just wait till Murph next year? And oh yeah, here, I made this last year for you guys.
Yeah, that's the problem with this whole thing. Oh, poor Butcheon.com had to go back to work today. I thought you were still working.
I was so disappointed when they canceled regular Earth.
Yeah.
I was like, well, this year
that would be the one that was late enough in the year that, this would all be gone and bye-bye and we'd be over it by then, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I guess they made the right call. It just sucks.
Yeah, it just sucks. Both of my vacations this year got canceled because Earth and Murph are like my vacations.
Yeah. But I wasn't going to go to Murph, but I was going to try and head down to Earth this year.
Yeah.
And now it's not going to happen.
Now I got Mike, a Midnight Giant. He keeps bugging me. I need to come up there, and it's like, and now since my vacation's been shot, I'm kind of waiting for everything to calm down around New York. I may take a trip up to see him at some point because he really wants me to grab the his White Knight and do the upgrades that I did to mine to his. So I'm like, okay, so I may have to take a road trip up to see him and bring it back here, and then after that make him make another road trip back down here at some point. But I've never been north of New York City, so do a little road trip and hit New England.
Well, there you go. Just don't try and get into Connecticut because they'll turn you around and send you home.
Will they really?
Yep.
Well, as I say, I got to wait for it to calm down a little bit more.
Connecticut's an automatic 14-day quarantine if you come from out of state. We're actually opening. Connecticut is the number one best coronavirus state now. We were like in the bottom because, being right next to New York City, we were in the bottom before. We were like one of the 10 worst. And now we are the number one least amount of cases, least amount of deaths, least amount of everything because everything here is. And it's funny, our governor didn't mandatory everything. He just said, please be polite and wear a mask. Please do this. He's not like, oh, it's a law. I'm going to send the cops and have you out. He's just like, just do it and be nice. And here's my doctor, and he's going to explain why. And just do it. This is what the doctors are saying. Just do it. And 90% of the people are doing it. I mean, we still got the idiots that are like, I'm not going to wear a mask. That's the government trying to control me. It's like, no, they're not. They're not making you do it. They're just asking you to be a human being, to be polite. Just do it. So most people are. Our restaurants and everything are open again. They're, limited seating and all that kind of crap. But bars are all open as of 2 weeks ago. Everything's open. Beaches are open. Got to do the 6 feet, the whole wear a mask, 6 feet, 12 feet. You can take a mask off, that kind of thing. It's just use your common sense. Be polite. Be nice to other people. And it seems to be working here.
Yeah.
But anyone coming in out of state, 14-day quarantine, they won't even let you in the state from the airports. You come in on the airport, you're not even allowed off the plane. They walk you right to a hotel and lock you up for 14 days.
Now, I want to wait till it's calmed down enough, because if I go all the way to Boston, even though I know everybody's told me it's barely worth even going in there, but I can't go to Boston without going to Cheers.
You can't even get in Cheers right now. I think it's closed.
That's what I'm saying, because everything's shut down right now. But I said, if I go all the way up there, I want to be able to walk in the Cheers, and even if it's just to wait the half an hour to sit in Norm's chair for 10 seconds and go, I sat in Norm's chair, and leave,
Yeah, it's not as big of a thrill as it seems.
No, everybody's told me it's very disappointing. You get up there, and you got the cool sign with the hand pointing down. You get a picture of you in front of the sign. And if you want to wait long enough to have a beer at Norm's Stool, you can stand in line to have a beer at Norm's Stool. But the bar is like this big.
Yeah, it's a tiny little bar. They didn't actually film a lot of it in the bar. It was on a stage.
Yeah.
Even though they say it was filmed in the bar, most of it was not filmed in the bar. It was filmed on a stage set.
Yeah, the biggest issue I have these days that everybody the people that complain about the mask, that everybody keeps reading, like there's a certain person in the 3D printing community who just posted a picture of a box of the masks, and it says it does not prevent the transmission of COVID. I'm like, I know it doesn't, but it takes your cloud from 8 feet and decreases it to like 2 if you cough. That's all we want you to do, is decrease the size of your cloud when you talk and when you cough, so to hopefully reduce the spreadability of it. Not saying that it's going to keep you from inhaling it if you walk through someone's cloud.
The whole thing is not to stop it from spreading, but to slow it down so we don't overwhelm the hospitals.
Exactly.
Everybody's going to end up with it. We just need to do it in a slow and steady pace so we can medically care for those that are needing of it. A lot of people, Connecticut's not even hurting its hospitals, because they put you in the hospital for a day and they see how you're reacting to it. They send you home.
Yeah.
If you're acting like you got a regular everyday flu, they say, keep friends and family clear, get yourself in a room, make sure you have a bathroom, make sure you can feed yourself, and they've got services to help, like, food deliveries and stuff, and cleaning crews that'll come and clean your house if you're living alone, kind of thing. So if you're, that sick, but other than that, they're not keeping you in the hospital in Connecticut unless you're in need of like a ventilator or something.
Yeah.
If you just have the flu, they're like, here's some pills, go
home. My bet is I've already had it, because I worked through the whole darn, the original quarantine, and there were days I felt like crap, but I never, they said the number one symptom was always a cough. That was the only thing I've always had a little bit of a cough because I was a smoker.
Yeah.
I got to clear my throat once every couple hours. That's the closest to a cough I had the entire time. But I had, and I never had a fever. I had everything else, but I never had the fever.
Yeah. I have this thing in my throat that everyone's like thinks is a cough. And it's basically where I broke my neck. My neck shifted forward when it healed. And it's in my throat. So when I swallow, there's a continuous forever lump in the back of my throat.
Yep.
So I always have this like weird, I gotta like clear my throat thing.
See, I like having my little gotta clear my throat every once in a while cough, because it comes in handy. Someone stands too close to you in the line at the shopping market or whatever, and everybody takes a step back.
Yep. I love the chick that's got the little penises all over her mask. Have you seen this one?
I haven't seen it.
And you got to get up. It just looks like dots until you get up close. But they're like, little cartoon penises. And someone comes up and goes, "Oh, look, you got penises on your mask." She goes, "If you can see that, you're too close. Back up."
That's good.
If you can read my mask, you're too close.
Yep.
What's up, gentlemen?
How's it going?
Oh, long day at work. Thought I'd hop on since Llama sent me a link. I don't know why he did something stupid like that, but
What's that?
Sent me a link.
Why not? You always send me one.
Right?
Payback's a bitch.
I figured I've ignored like his last 20 links he sent me. I figured I should probably at least show up for one.
Whoa, look at this one. I haven't seen this guy in a long time. What's up, Scott?
Yeah, sorry, I've been swamped, guys.
Yeah, well, I know. That's fine. You got time. Pop in. See you
Oh, yeah.
in ages.
No, it's been almost 4 months.
Yeah,
I was doing the face shields, 10,284 of them. So
I did.
Yeah, we're not even really doing those anymore.
Now, Scott's been too busy bragging about all the equipment he's got in his makerspace on Twitter to be on any live streams.
Yeah.
what all that?
You
know
know,
what I
the
don't
CNC
want?
machines and the lathes and the row of like 15 resin printers and
You know what I don't want that goes with all those printers? The electric bill.
Maintenance. Yeah.
Actually, running them all for the face shields, my electric bill is less than $60 a month higher.
It's still a pretty penny.
Ah,
it's amazing how much the power supply makes a difference. I've got all those old Da Vincis that I was, modifying when I first started, and I was putting 450 watt server power supplies in them. If I run all 6 of those, my electric bill goes up $50. But if I run the White Knight, the Squire, and both my Creality printers, it goes up like 10.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, that's because those things don't have any juice behind them.
Well, they're 350 watt, but they're only 15 amp. Those server power supplies are 12 volt, 5 volt, 3 volt. They're full server power supply, and they're 450 watt or 450 watt and like 25 amp or something like that.
Yeah.
well, speaking of Creality, look what showed up to my house today.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I was one of the winners of they did that giveaway.
Ah, cool.
I was one of like 6 winners, so it showed up today.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, you got mostly
My-
quality printers, so they should be kissing your ass a little bit.
All I got was a belt printer from them to
Yeah,
work out
I
the
was
problem.
supposed to get that printer. They told me I was going to get the belt printer, be the first one to get the belt printer.
Well, you may
And then I
still.
found out you got it. I was like, what?
Well, they were talking production for you.
Actually, I was supposed to get one of the
the first
testers.
production one.
That's
Are
fine.
they at least going to pay you something, Carl, for freaking fixing their crap?
Never.
Probably. I don't want to talk details. Is what there's stuff that's been discussed, and then there's
Well, you're going to get some compensation for making it run right for them.
Well, from what I understand so far, it doesn't sound like I'll have to send the printer back.
Yeah,
But
well,
at the same point, if they turn around and said, you know what, no, we'd rather send you some money for your time. We want you to send that to Scott Latine so he can do some Marlin work with it. I'd be like, okay, give me the address. I'll box it up.
Yeah.
Because, if he could have that sitting in his office to where he could sit and talk with me and go, oh, that's what you wanted to do, and he could write the code right there and test it, it'd be worth it to send it to him. But
yeah.
I honestly thought when they sent it to me that it was going to do like a road trip. I was going to do all my tweaks. And
I would not be surprised if Creality very soon, and I heard rumors of it and kind of hints from a few certain people that deal with Creality, they're going to make a board similar to like that Panacat or Panatuck board that runs riprap firmware. And then they'd have the same, they'd be able to just do your duet because it runs the duet.
the one feature I wish they would put on it, and I forget what it's called, but they still use boards that you have to dial in the pots for the steppers.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wish they would just whatever they call it, where you can just go into the config and you set the voltage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually kind of prefer the manual.
My Raise has the
Just the old mechanical person in me. I don't. For one, I don't trust the UART because you're hoping that the board is doing what you're telling it to. I mean, how does the board know it's actually 100 amps or 1,000 watts or it doesn't know. It's got some, and again, you're dealing with a company that they're not making the highest quality boards in the world. So whatever the electronic is that's sensing that output may not be the highest quality. So
yeah, well, it's like I look at the
rather have the mechanical where I measure it and know for sure.
And talking with Naomi and trying to do the little tweaks I want to do to this, and I have to try and keep my mental thought as to trying to find parts that either they already used on other printers or something that's very easy for them to make, nothing crazy difficult. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to find the simplest way to achieve the best goal.
I've had to do the same thing. I've got the Ender 5 Plus
Bob.
beta from them.
You beat me to it, Bob. Sorry.
Nope, I have not.
Sorry to interrupt, Scott.
It's print.
And then-
it's gonna print right now. By the way. Sorry.
Sorry, Scott.
I've got the Ender 5 Plus beta, and I had to do the same thing with that. And I also do the same thing for Tronxy, Creality, Order. I do it for quite a few companies now. And it's hard to figure out, wait a minute, what's the easiest thing for them, to change or to fix it. And it's not easy.
Like the fan shroud that they have over the hot end on this one, they went with this really small one, and it's got a 30 millimeter fan in it. I hate 30 millimeter fans with a passion because they scream bloody murder, and you can't find a silent one out there.
There aren't any because you can't make them that size and push enough air to do the job.
Right. So I was sitting there looking at it, going, I'm like, why? I'm like, I need something to work with this, and I got looking through all my old Crowdy parts, and I pulled this out.
Uh-oh.
Which that's the shroud off the CRX.
Yeah.
All I need to make this work is relocate these tabs from the top down here to the side. I'm hoping that's not too big of a change that they can't go, okay, well, yeah, we change the stamping pattern and bam, we can make these. And this will let you put a 40 millimeter in and it'll still get the airflow where I want it right at the nozzle. I'm hoping I can get them to switch to this and go to a 40 millimeter so I can get rid of the most annoying fan on the printer.
No, you need this fan. Hold on. Here's the fan I got yesterday.
Yeah, they do, and they're loud.
Hold on. I gotta get
How
out.
loud that fan on your copperhead there?
There. Is that a large enough fan for you?
That's a 30 millimeter.
No, it's a 20.
Oh, is that a mosquito fan?
Yep. I had a mosquito. Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
that's probably why I was pissed too.
The first mod I did to the squat, the White Knight, and I give the Slice guys a hard time about it. First modification I did was switching over to making an adapter and putting a 40 millimeter fan on that thing. So I can get rid of it. Because I went through 3 of where's it at? I got it right here.
The little ones.
Yeah, I went through 3 of these, and every time they said, "Oh, we went with a newer one, it's quieter," I put it on, it was louder.
Yeah.
I'm like, forget it, I'm done.
I'm running a Mechatronics 40 mil. I'm happy.
I put one of those 5-volt ones that printed solid cells on that sucker, and I don't even hear it anymore.
Well, I have 24%.
My 5015, the 5-volt 1515, pushes plenty of air, and that's quieter than them little things are.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of them blower fans, It's actually pretty quiet.
That's like the
Section on that.
the first thing I've been doing to all my 2 Creality printers is I open them up and I take out all those 2040 fans and swap them out for Noctuas. It's amazing how much quieter the printer gets just taking out those couple of fans in the base.
Yeah, the problem is the Nocturne don't push enough air unless you get the double wide ones.
Try Tronxy's new deal. They put 24-volt power supplies in all their printers now with 14-volt fans in them. They all scream.
It's like I hate to say
feed them 24 volts.
But when I got
that's crazy.
with the first time I fired up the CR30, I'm like, oh my God, this control box has got some really loud, annoying fans.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't figure out for the life of me why till I opened it up to check some stuff. And I started looking, the one fan just sounded horrible. I'm like, that's it. I don't care. Supposedly I don't have to send this thing back. I'm putting a Noctua fan in this thing. And I pulled the 2040 out. It's a 12-volt fan.
Yeah, 24 volts.
And that sucker was screaming. I'm like, I looked at both the fans. Someone wasn't paying attention. They probably just grabbed the case and slapped the board in the power supply. They didn't look at what the fans were that were already in it, and they were 12 volts. I'm like, yep. I took both of them out, replaced them with a pair of 12 volts, and just put them in series so I could plug them into the 24. I'm like, I can't hear it anymore. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a few printers like that now that are absolutely silent. It's like, wait a minute, is that running? I have to look over and look at it.
That's this one. And my middle one's got, these both SKR on this one. I had the BTT002 on this one, but it had issues, so it's getting an SKR tomorrow. And then that's my stock, test the crappy firmware level stuff.
I swapped once I swapped the power supply fan out and switched those two over to 12 volt.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you can hear on that CR30 when it's printing is the hot end fan.
That's the other thing I do like about the
fans aren't that loud.
This one right here is Area 1 Tinker S, and that thing is absolutely silent. Then I've got several 2-trees. That one there is a 2-tree, Sapphire Plus, and it's silent as well.
Oh, yeah.
The Pro is silent. The 2-tree printers are all silent, but most of my Trunksies and stuff, I can't afford to put silent fans on all mine.
Right.
I got one printer that you wear earplugs when it's running.
Yeah,
Because they put one of them solid bases on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got a 40-20 fan in there with the power supply fan.
Oh, geez.
And the whole machine just resonates.
Yep.
I took automotive insulating under hood foam and stuck it to the bottom to quiet it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Andrew
Andrew allow you to go to 5 volt, which is nice. You can make all your fan outputs on a Duet by popping a pin to 5 volt. That silences everything. You just got to get all 5 volt fans.
That's what the Tinker S has is 5-volt fans.
Yeah. And the other thing I've learned is if I'm going to stay with a standard 4010, instead of getting a Noctura, get the noise busters.
Yeah.
They push way more air and they're just as quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
It's just silent. It pushes a ton of air.
Yeah.
I used I don't know who makes it, what the name brand is. Let's see here.
I bought a pair of those Gelled Silent 5 and Silent 6. And the first one I got worked great. The other two I got, I hooked them up and they didn't do a darn thing. That's why I just threw them back in the trash.
Well,
and it wasn't even worth complaining to Amazon about it. I'm like, you know what? Forget it.
the noise buster ones are finding it to push the most air for the least amount of noise.
This is what I use.
Oh, nice.
This is 60 for power supply. These things are absolutely silent. This is 12 volt for power supply.
They actually put? See, I found a couple other that are quiet, like in Noctura, that are inexpensive, but they don't push any freaking air.
This
like
one, it actually, I think it says on here.
What's up, Vince? Did I send you a link, Vince? I don't know if I did.
I just wish Noctua would catch up on what sizes are being used in equipment.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, if I was Noctua and there are fools if they're not making the size fans that's in all the Meanwell power supplies. And you've got two options. It's either a 2040 or a 6015, I think it is.
6010 is all I've ever seen.
Yeah,
6015 is the ones I get. They move enough air and they're silent, but they only come in 12 volt.
Well,
I wish they made.
If you ever look into Meanwell 24 volt power supplies, it's still 12 volt fans. They have a 12 volt output for their fans.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see. I've got the Meanswell, but I've never taken it open. I've got several Meanswells.
If you open them up, they've got 112, which kills me. They've got 112 volt output to run their fan, which means they've got a 12 volt bus in that power supply, but they don't give you any other access to it.
Yeah.
I actually wired up my CR10S Pro. I actually took the feed and I ran another plug off of it so that it's got that big control box underneath the whole printer. My second 2040 fan at the box, I've just got hooked to that. So it only turns on when the power supply fan turns on.
Okay. Tom, you were asking about this. This moves 20.9
Hey, Dan.
M3H of air. It's actually got all the specs on the back.
M3H.
Dan, I didn't break my mosquito.
Whatever.
Yeah, my wife said
It's not yet. He hasn't.
my wife even said yet. So
So far.
Hang on there, Scott.
printing.
I want to see that.
Mr.
There you
Knack, you ready?
Let me see if I get it.
So it's 20 meters per hour, which is okay. It's actually.
And you
still
see how
not
quiet
loud.
it is. 19.99.
19.99.
It's quiet at 19.99 decibels.
Yep.
But this is what I run, and it says up to 13.2 volt, but I run 13.8 on most of my 12 volt printers.
20 dB is nice too. What did it say? 20 or 19 there?
19.99 is a 20.
Yeah, so it's quiet.
Yeah, it's real quiet. You don't hear it running.
Yeah. I got
There's several times, like I have several of my
power supplies.
my Trunk CX5S here in the corner. I've got it with a Chitsu Type F control board, and I've got 2 of those in it. And I'll take a
Oh,
piece of filament and stick it in it to make sure it's turning. Just
all
a
right.
little
Everyone
string.
clean your computer so they don't get computer virus from Scott coughing.
Yeah.
You'll get the power washer out.
No, I get dry mouth real bad. I had throat cancer, so I don't have saliva glands. If I don't drink enough,
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm just being
so
a
yeah.
jackass as usual. See,
It's
I
all
don't even
good.
my power supplies. I don't leave if I burn fans all the time. I have a feeling it's because of the salt air where I live on the shore. Because literally every fan on every printer I've ever had is had to be replaced within 6 months. And I just take the power supplies and I cut a big old hole and I put like an 80 or 100 millimeter on it. Nice, quiet, big one. Yeah, something like that. Every
It's
single
the
one.
this is a 120 12 volt silent. It came out of a computer power supply.
Yeah.
I was rebuilding my CR10S S5. And it had a 750 watt power supply, brand new, never used it. Plugged it in, it went pow. So I pulled the fan out and threw the rest of it in the trash.
Yep.
Did you see the video Creality posted for the Ender 6?
No.
I think so.
The people started ripping into them on the comments right away. They're like, they were like, what the price point was. They're like, and you still don't have a direct drive with an all metal hot end. And I'm sitting there going, from what I've heard, I don't see them ever doing an all metal hot end because they've yet to make a good one. But
It's honestly, all metal is not worth it for most people.
I'll tell you this much: I can't stand their. I'll be honest. I can't stand the Creality stock hot end, at least not without doing modifications to it, because I always end up with that stupid gap between my nozzle and the little piece of. I fought with this thing here. I did some changes to it, and I changed out the PTFE tubing, and I spent 2 days trying to get it to stop clogging. I ended up doing the little mod where you cut the piece of tubing and put the.
Thick.
Scott,
I got a few spares.
I just said, I think you need 1 or 2 more, Scott. I don't think you got
Dude
enough.
there's that guy that makes that stupid washer. You realize you can just take an MK8 heat break and put it in there?
A what?
And then you'll have an MK8 heat break.
Okay.
You slide it in there. It has its own PDFE tube that won't move.
Captured. Yeah, you can get captured
Yeah.
throats for those. That's what I've got. That's a lot of those are captured throats.
And those work. They're actually better.
Both of my CR10S Pros now have the micro Swiss on it, and I made a comment when they released the Bondtech DDX for the Crealities.
Mhm.
That looks like it'll fit perfectly on an Ender 5 or Ender 6, and let's just say the CR30 has a lot in common with those. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to. Once I'm done doing my alpha prototyping for them and send them everything, and I'm done, and I decide now I can start creating upgrades for people. Yeah, the DDX with a Mosquito is going to be the first upgrade I'm gonna put on it probably, and design the fan shrouds for it, and be like, okay, for everybody that wants direct drive on their belt printer, here's your update to it.
Yeah, well, you got that nice
Nice.
Bondtech I sent you.
Yep. But
You haven't got a damn thing with, have you? It's just sitting there.
not yet. No, I got you know how many projects I'm in the middle of that I haven't finished? It's pathetic. I still have like
Yeah,
I have a suit of Mandalorian armor to sand and paint.
I bet you I got you beat. I've got 8 printers in the box.
Oh dang!
I've got 2 or 3 more on the way. I've got
It's
a
been so long
CNC.
since I've run my Da Vinci's, I've almost forgotten how to use them.
I know how that is. Let's see.
Yeah.
I've got.
That's really not a bad thing.
Well, it
I
is
got
right
that
now.
CNC lathe.
I got a friend of mine wants some ABS parts printed. I don't have enclosures for my CR10, so it's like if I'm going to put ABS, I got to use
I
the
didn't hear you in there, or cocky.
Hmm.
Or cocky.
Oh,
There you go, Carl. Rank on him. Everyone shut up. Go ahead, Carl.
Thin mints.
Ooh, dang it.
Oh, hey, you gotta pass some over here. I don't have any of them. I'm out of snacks.
so
I
Chris,
think I ate the last of my Thin Mints the other day.
What? I didn't do it.
There's another
Yeah,
one.
you did. No, you didn't. That's just it. You didn't do a damn thing yet.
Oh
You
shit!
can't do this.
You recognize this board, Chris? I'm sure you do.
I don't know what that is, Justin.
Okay, perfect. I was hoping you wouldn't.
Here, Justin.
Is that a square, Carl?
There, Chris.
Chris doesn't know what this board is, considering.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Perfect. was
I
hoping-
blame Carl.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it's always Carl's fault.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Yes,
I'm literally at a standstill, Chris.
I got you.
Cookie in your mouth. Don't understand
He's
that.
got cookie mouth, and give him a minute.
Very good.
Swallow the Girl Scout cookie.
Yeah, crap.
We'll have two are.
Cookie mouth.
I finally have a shipping system, so I finally got my stamps.com thingy so I can ship faster. So
Okay.
now I can ship things. I just shipped out like 20 boxes the other day and 30 something envelopes.
Was mine one of them?
Are you gonna ship
No,
Hey, at least you didn't lie to you, Carl.
because it's really expensive once you ship like a whole bunch of packages. No, it's all I had like room for at the moment.
Are you gonna ship?
But now my table, I have a table for shipping, is now empty, and it has 3 boxes to ship, yours and 2 print orders.
Are you gonna ship your pants?
Nope. I just have to go over there and weigh the package. I just got
Oh,
back
okay.
home.
Too much time fishing, man.
I was
12
editing
minutes,
until 6:30, and then I played pickleball for an hour. Hi,
There's
Dan.
no such thing as too much fishing.
Pickleball? What the hell is
Yeah.
pickleball?
It's like regular ball,
Us-
only pickled.
Yeah, it's a sport you'd play because you're old.
Is that like pocket pool with a pickle?
No, it's like
No pocket
tennis,
pool
but
a
with
pickle.
a paddle and a wiffle ball.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. But yeah, hi chat to everybody in chat that said hi when I came in. Hi,
Yeah.
I'm
Hi,
still
Dan.
alive. I didn't die yet.
No,
I'm still alive.
Sorry, Dr. Jekyll. Thin mints are king. There is no
No.
better.
Samoa's
The close-
I mean, don't get me wrong. All Girl Scout cookies are good. Thin mints are king.
Well, here's the thing: is I went to Oscar Mike to drop off the check for the fundraiser we did
Mhm.
because YouTube paid out last week,
Yes.
and someone donated to Oscar Mike 2 pallets of Girl Scout cookies, and they're like, "There's only 10 employees that work here in Illinois." So they're donating them all to the food pantry. But before I left, Noah was like, take an entire box. So I have an entire box, a case of
Like a
Thin
box
Mints.
of Thin Mints, yeah.
We take.
But they
shipments.
had every single type. I could have had Samoas. I could have had
Trifoils.
trifoils.
Those work
The-
really good for packing if there's any empty space in my box.
That's
Yeah.
to say. Do you need shipping addresses?
Well, luckily the box for the motors is an actual Prusa box with all the foam and inserts, and it's perfectly
You can-
fit to not damage your motors. But I
you
can put
can
like
put-
1 or 2 in there just randomly, like in a Ziploc bag.
You can just cut the foam
I,
and insert the
if
box.
you've been waiting this
and
long,
then
you owe him a
it'll be
box.
okay.
of Thin Mints, man.
What, Carl? Do you need motors?
I need everything but the linear rails and the Y-axis from a Prusa.
Ah,
To all you guys who
The board, the power supply,
Yeah,
the
okay.
wiring, the screen, the stepper motors,
The regular Girl Scout.
anything that doesn't need to be printed.
watch out for Scott, he's gonna hurt himself here. He's giving
Yep.
himself a hernia.
Just don't break a mosquito.
Just-
Someone else
Yes.
accidentally got double shipped all the rods, and they sent me the second ship the second.
Yeah, that was
ship out
Josh.
for free. Yeah,
Or not Josh. That was he's
yeah,
one of the admins in our Prusa Facebook group.
I'm trying to pull up my Twitter now because I can't remember his name to save my life at the moment.
I should
I
know his name because I talk to him every day.
a lot of people might think I'm
Luke.
a little obsessive.
Yeah, Luke Turner.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
Holy crap. I guess you should have hit him up, Dan, not me.
Wow.
yeah, I was gonna say, hey, Scott, if you where do you live? Like, how far away are you from me here in Illinois? How far away? Are you?
I live in Texas.
I'll
Are
take
any
a
of those
drive.
gear reduction?
I'll take the
No.
drive, man. I'll save on shipping. I'll just drive down. You just put whatever you don't want in my car, and I'll drive home.
I've done that once or twice for a buddy of mine. He drives down. Techie
Well-
Dad. Some of you guys know him.
Yeah.
He's driven down twice.
Yeah.
He's went home with I think 18 printers so far. 18 or 20 printers.
I'm just saying, if I'm scraping ass all the way from Texas to Illinois, it's a good day, man. It's worth the trip.
You mentioned all that equipment. You said, "Oh, you're welcome to come use it anytime." And then I looked up where you're at. I'm like, "Of course, you live in the state I hate the most."
What? You can't hate this. This rocks here.
Okay, you got to understand. I was in the Air Force, basic training in San Antonio, and then they sent me to Shepherd for 4 more months. You on Shepherd, it's in the middle of freaking nowhere.
No, it's not. I was there 2 weeks ago.
I
Yeah.
did.
You were in the middle of nowhere 2 weeks ago?
I used to
I
drive
was there at
back
Shepherd.
and forth from Utah to Mississippi, and one time I got stuck where there were all these storms in the Midwest, and I had to take I-10 all the way across Texas.
You
There
gotta
was
recognize that.
more demoralizing than cross the Louisiana-Texas state line and seeing that mile marker 872, and knowing you will drive all day and not leave the state of Texas.
Yeah.
Hey, Carl.
Normal.
I was at Lackland in February 2000, and Shepherd myself in after that. So I know how it is.
Yeah,
I live 2.5 hours from Shepherd.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's awesome. over here.
And I'm cursed. If I drive through Texas and I take 40 across Texas in the winter, I've learned I'm not allowed to stop at Tucumcari. If I stop at Tucumcari, I will not be able to drive through Texas the next day because there will be 8 inches of snow on the ground.
Well, then, tell you what. Why don't you head this way real quick? It's 106 here today. So I can get a collection up and pay your gas, and you can come get some office time
Yeah.
because we could use the snow.
He'll trade you a dozen Crealities for a belt printer.
I don't have the three Crealities left. I gave away an Ender 3. And so I've got 2 Ender 3s and I got 4. 2 Ender 3s, the CR10S S5, and the Ender 5 Plus. That's the only Crealities I got left.
I've had good luck with my CR10S Pro and my CRX I converted to a CR10S Pro.
Well, my CR10S S5 is not recognizable anymore.
Chris, when you told me to tighten this thing a quarter turn,
Tool
I
table.
really wish I had listened well because it was. I gotta fix it. I haven't broken it. Just need to fix it.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can get these motors back over in their drawer spot. Oh,
Yeah.
No,
just roll across with the chair and then just kind of prop it up in the face.
I can't. This floor is foam, and the chair doesn't roll that well through it.
Especially with the added extra weight on it now.
This weighs as much as I do.
That's what I'm saying. A drawer full of motors has got to be pretty damn heavy.
Good old Idea Maker ABS profile.
Look at that. That's a pretty bear I see there.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Let's see here.
Heck, even the bridging is awesome.
Yep. Idea Maker is awesome. It's far from perfect, but it is awesome.
I see
So-
that.
Do you still have any of that black cherry carbon fiber left? Or the dark
2 spools.
2 spools? Is there room for like maybe a 50-gram sample of that in my box?
Yeah. That's easy enough to do.
Because I would like to print out one of these end caps and just see how it looks against the orange.
Mm-hmm.
If it looks good enough, I'll order a spool and print the parts for it and that. But I don't want to spend $50 for a spool till I physically see it in front of me and decide.
I don't think you will order a spool of it because I don't think they have anymore. Isn't it all out?
I checked last night; they still had it in stock.
Yeah, they made a
still
second
have
batch.
some stock. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, Andrew's got the puns tonight.
$20 for salmon and rice from Longhorn. Robbery. It
That's
is because
not
you went to
good.
Longhorn to eat. That's highway
I like
robbery.
Longhorn makes good steaks. They're decent. They're a little pricey, but any of them freaking steakhouses are overpriced.
I'd rather just buy a steak and eat it.
Yeah, me too. I concur. Every once in a while, it's nice to just have somebody else cook it, though.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna get it cooked, I want an actual like good cut of steak, not.
It's
Not-
good cooked steak there.
It's not.
It is actually
Man,
It's not.
not the
That-
best. but
That
it's
dang
okay.
drawer's heavy. There's over 60 motors in it. I just kind of gave a rough estimate.
Yeah, I'm dreading the next part I'm gonna have to order here real soon for the belt bear.
Steak in a hotel room.
That is nice.
I've almost got the exact length of the belt narrowed down. When I go to order that, that'll be a nice $300-400 out of my wallet.
Jesus.
Yep.
Time for a Kickstarter.
Okay,
I love it.
because ordering one prototype always costs a fortune.
Yeah.
Llama makes Scott big. I want to see
I
that.
say,
a
have
little
you
better.
seen this?
I want to see a little better. That looks
I'm
blue
one
and
of the
purple.
only ones. Well, I think I'm the only one that's got this right now. But look at this. It's PETG.
Mhm.
It's called
What?
Purple Rain by. There you go.
It's like
See, it's
blue.
purple, but it turns
Yeah.
blue.
That's I was gonna say that's what I thought. Yeah.
It is the coolest filament I've ever seen.
Nice.
So it's like Wizard's Voodoo, but a clear pet G, huh?
This is Green Gate makes it. Green Gate 3D.
I've
Yeah.
got a roll
This is the-
right here.
As far as I know, this is the only one of them out. He sent me a sample pack, and this was in it. And I didn't know he hasn't released it yet, so I mentioned it the other day on Twitter.
I have some Green Gate. He sent me some samples last week. I got to play with them. I love
Green Gate Flight
I do not have any Green Gate because every time he tries to give me some for free, I say no.
I got
And then it
a-
just pushes me back from ordering it every single time.
I got some Green Gate in my alien box last month.
Yeah, I say Josh gives out Green Gate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No,
I got
I-
some blue. It wasn't bad.
I was
I
working.
never
I was
look at
talking
this
to him.
filament.
Yeah, I keep asking everybody to make me that color shifting from yellow to red. And no one's made it for me yet. So
Talk to Richard at Green Gate.
Box, so he doesn't have to look at the film.
I've mentioned it to Printed Solid. I've mentioned it to Protopasta. I've mentioned it to Josh, and I mentioned it to
Dave.
Filamentum, and everybody's like, "That's a great idea," but nobody's made it.
Yeah.
I thought sure
Yeah.
Filamentum would jump on top of it after the Wizard's Voodoo, but
It'd just be orange in the middle. Yeah.
exactly that's what I need it to be. I want one. I want a plastic that I can print all the parts to go with this. That when you look at it, it's bright yellow and then it's dark red and it hits this orange somewhere in the middle. Would be perfect.
So get some filler blend. Then whatever angle you're looking at it is a different color.
Mm,
Filler blend, nice stuff, man.
yeah, but it's kind of different for what we're doing. Or we
Yeah,
try to do.
well, still, that might be a cool effect for some of those parts.
Might
I'm
be.
kind of
I love filler blend. I wish I could afford a boatload of it.
I've still got spools of it I haven't had a chance to play with. I swear, after the belt bear's done, I am building no more printers. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to have fun trying to get rid of all the filament I've got behind me, just printing stupid stuff.
Can I help? Please.
I've been there, done that.
I
went
want
through over
those
200 spools.
boxes right there behind you that you promised me one of.
yeah.
You want to see the spool I don't know what to do with? It's the only one in existence.
I know exactly what to do with it. Send it to me.
Llama will figure out some way to use it.
I will print Marv Cockies up and down with it.
Ooh, it's a transition spool.
Yeah, it's a transition spool of frickin'
Llama, make him bigger.
Polyalchemy gold
Polyalchemy.
Merlot,
Oh yeah.
but it's a full. I got weighed it out. It says 750 grams, but I think it's actually a full kilo. One transition. I'm like, so I have to find something huge to print that will take days and pray to God that it doesn't have any problems. But I haven't found anything I deem cool enough to burn up this spool of transition.
See, that's something you would have done, like one of your guitars or something like that on the belt printer. That would look awesome.
But the guitar takes 4 kilos.
Yeah. So get
He
3
doesn't
more-
have 4 kilos of it.
Well,
I
make it a ukulele instead of a guitar. That's all.
I'm like,
Print a
that's like,
ukulele.
I treat that like it's gold because I'm like,
Print a ukulele. Print a violin.
it's gone.
I'm doing one of those right now.
Just print
I
a
am
really
not.
big benchy and put a really, really
My daughter plays violin.
intro.
Ugh.
Nice.
There's a big
So actually, her electric violin is right there on the table as well.
It's just insane.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of
That
fun.
was- This was just a test sprint.
this large is this a good test print or no?
Nope. Throw it away.
Okay.
Bigger.
I've printed 2 benchies ever, and that was because they were sample G codes. I always print all the sample G codes.
I think I printed like 3 or 4 in all my years.
You
Pretty
can't
much
really
get the
you
earth-
can't really tell, but mine are right there. I take and use the sticky putty stuff, sticky tack, and I stick them upside down to the bottom of my filament shelf, right above my printers, right there. I got some people have sent me, and then the 2 I've printed.
Hmm.
I thought you were gonna box one of them cats up and send it to me there, Dan.
Whenever I can get the wife to look away long enough to realize one or not realize one has gone missing. I can figure that one out. You got to remember, there's so many. She still knows what they all look like. So if one came up missing, it might take her a minute, but she'd be like, "Where's this cat at?"
I don't know. Kinda
You know,
like-
there's an easy fix. You can have someone send you some Thin Mints.
Oh
Yeah, and that disguises cats.
yeah.
It distracts them
time-
long enough they might forget.
Every time she goes, "Hey, where's the cat at?" I'll be like, "Box of Thin Mints."
Yeah, see, exactly.
box
See?
it.
It's like box of Thin Mints. Then she'll eat the box of Thin Mints and not ask. And then 2-3 days later, she'll be like, "Where'd that cat go?" Box of Thin Mints.
See?
Just keep her drunk on Thin Mints for the next like 16 to 17 years.
Yeah, it only takes a couple of months.
Oh, you don't know my wife very well, do you? I think it's most wives. I don't think you know most wives very well. They don't ever forget. No, they don't. Anybody who tells you they got away with something's full of shit. Their wife already knows.
They're just waiting for the bomb to drop.
Yeah, exactly. You think you got away with it. She's just holding on to it. And then that day is going to come where you do something really stupid. And then she's going to unload. And everything you did for the last however long it's been since the last eruption, it's all coming out.
Correct.
He will tell you a bunch of times every day there, Dr. Jekyll. You're absolutely right. Although this is the first time recently he's pushed it. Philip blend is cool, dude.
I have a couple.
There's different ways you can feed it in, which people didn't realize at first that I discovered.
Here's my fill blend.
You get different effects.
Holy hell. Ben, you definitely are a country song, aren't you? Damn.
Are we up to 10 yet on StreamYard?
No, somebody else should try to join in real quick.
Get some more people in here.
Let me join in on my phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I can try. One's right here.
Here's a couple spools of filler blend.
Nice.
I've never had anything but samples. Can't
I
afford
haven't
it.
had any. Most of my filament's been Pryline, Area 1, or
Hey, look at this.
There's 7.
We've named every brand I will never order again.
Why did you jump out? You should stay in.
I have no problems with them.
You can have,
Um,
you can have 10 of
Area
that.
1, Pryline.
I no longer support cheap
it's
China filament. USA or bust.
I'm trying it again, Llama.
What happened?
Or quality filament.
I accidentally clicked out of it.
That's all right. We know it works. What we needed to do was add one more person to make sure it worked.
Well, I'm
Yeah, it jumped another row, so you can definitely get at least 9 in there comfortably. I wonder what it does with 10. Like,
Oh, look at that.
there's number
I'm
2.
curious. Hold on, let me get number 3 here.
How many can we get in?
Yes.
Supposedly 10.
Yeah, supposedly you can do 10 now, so let's find out.
Hey, let's add a bomb.
Oh, we got a Bob.
There's a Bob. And let's get another Dan in. I'm gonna mute
So we
myself.
need to play Hollywood Squares with Dan being the
There
center
you go.
square.
Mhm.
I think I heard something
No.
else. Oh, there's
Hold
Dan.
on. There's me again. Look at that.
There's a Justin in quadcopter flyby mode.
Right?
Mhm.
And we have a mic.
Oh.
Number 10.
There's
Oh, wow.
Just to mess things up.
Perfect.
So that's
Okay, try
that's
for
what
11 and see if we can get 11.
Do it.
So this is what they do. They push 2 up, and then they cram another row on the end there.
Yeah. I don't know why they
Why?
did it that way, but whatever.
I guess because most people do widescreen anymore, so that's what they
Someone was
figured.
trying to enter, but the studio is full.
I just tried.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
wanted to
it
see
is
if it would do it.
10,
That's
so.
the thing they said is the green room's still only 10, and that
Yeah,
includes
so
food and stream.
At
So
least it works.
yeah. So in that case, let me go ahead and do that. There you go. Now somebody else wants to join in. If not, now we
Hey,
are.
everybody sing the Brady Bunch.
No.
Hey, wait a
Come
minute.
on.
number.
Doesn't that mean I'm what's his face?
No, you're
No,
you're the
Marsha.
husky.
Oh no, I was Alice. That's right. Wasn't I Alice?
Alice, yeah.
Yeah, Alice was in the middle because he was on top and she was on the bottom. The boys were on the left, and the girls were on the right, and then Alice was in the center. So
Keep it up, Dan. I'll tell you where you can put that finger.
yeah, I'm pretty sure you got an idea, huh?
My butt's only what, an hour and a half away.
Apparently you frequent, so
Well, that's all right. It works. It's kind of stupid, but it works.
Carl's
It's
got
not
the right
stupid.
idea.
It's the coolest thing ever.
I didn't
right about time they did it.
Dan's getting a headache.
Ow. Carl, I thought you were my friend,
We've
Carl.
been asking for this since
Easier
it's
for
like,
That actually kind of reminds me of that stupid llamas with hats cartoon. The whole like Carl that kills people.
Oh, Carl, you can't do that. Yeah, I've never heard that.
And so I
Just like the Army cartoon, it's always shut the F up, Carl. I'm like, yeah, I get that. I get people send those to me on Facebook all the time. I always comment. I'm like, yeah, it's funny. I'm just sick and tired of spelling my name wrong because it always says C-A-R.
touch your llama.
Oh.
All right, I said I was only going to do this for like 10 minutes, and it's been an hour, and
That's cool.
I still haven't eaten, so I'm going to go have dinner.
Carl,
See you, Carl. Thanks for stopping
Carl,
in.
thanks
Bye,
for-
Carl.
before you
Yeah,
leave,
Yeah, Carl.
I say before you leave, your red and yellow filament is already in the works. Red to yellow.
Okay?
I got it in the works for you.
Somebody needs to send me a sample.
Scott knows
I
the
got
guy.
I say I got it in the works for you. That's what I was on my phone for.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right,
So
see you, everybody.
later.
Later.
Candy Mountain. And then there were 7.
Well, that's all right.
I can make it 8. I mean,
No.
no?
Why am I in the middle?
Because you're everyone point at Chris.
Because everybody wants some Thin Mints.
Yeah. Everyone can come.
Oh,
Yay!
Llama-
I have a bunch of dudes on top of me.
So wait a minute. So what it does is when you take somebody out and bring them back,
Not even
in,
Friday night.
it pushes the bottom person up to the middle now. So
what?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because Bob was below
No, Rick
Chris.
was at the bottom,
He-
wasn't it?
No.
Was
No.
it?
Yeah, I was the bottom.
Oh, oh, okay, never mind. So then it rotated. Okay, yeah, it rotates
It
over
just-
that way.
Yeah, it rotates to the left and then over and then
That's,
up.
yeah, that's odd. Normally you would think it would go that way.
You know, it does. It goes over, up, and then up, and then horseshoe.
Yeah, that's
How come
exactly what I meant.
Viking's not in here.
I don't know.
He's probably still at the girlfriend's.
No, he's got his girlfriend in his mouth again.
I'm just not touching that.
No, we're all leaving that one.
Hey, wait, quiet.
You got to touch it with your hands.
No hands.
No hands, Dan.
Yep.
All right. What else do I got to do today?
Get that stupid fly you still haven't gotten.
Yeah, there's just one fly now. I got the other one.
Stupid
A
fly.
Marv cocky.
Yes, must.
I don't have any PLA loaded, so that's not gonna happen.
Then do it in Pepsi.
So what?
Carbon fiber Pepsi.
Yeah, we're not gonna waste.
Marv cocky.
Come
We're
on.
not gonna waste carbon fiber It's $50 a kilogram. If I had cheap stuff, yes.
Chris, just print yourself a $5 Marv Cocky. It's okay.
Yeah, $5 Marv Cocky.
$5 Marv Cocky. Come on.
No, I got some wood PLA I got to test with the Idea Maker profile. So
That sounds like a plan. Yep.
what?
Lazy bum.
I also have some TPU I got to try with the
TPU
Idea
Marv
Maker
Cocky.
profile.
I'm interested to see. I haven't used TPU in a while.
Cannot print that stuff.
Marv Cocky.
No, it's probably looking.
I got a print a sign up there because all my war cockies and Marv cockies are in their little jail cell up there, and it's got a sign that says "Do not feed the angry war cockies."
A John Mack sized TPU Marv Cocky. That would be. I don't know, man. That'd be tough. Oh, look at that. Where are these located on Thingiverse?
No, actually, I put it up on Colts recently because
They're everywhere.
There was no. Oh, look, Bob's got a golden Marv Cocky.
Man,
Mike, you're
They're on
slacking.
my. You've got my little drive.
You're slacking, Mike. You gotta get yourself a Marv Cocky.
Means I gotta like put the
It's
stuff in
easier
the top
to
of the
do.
printer and shit.
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fucking work.
Oh. I wish it was like a button I could press that just auto loads whatever color I want.
Yeah.
They're in.
Well, there's these things called MMUs.
Wrong account.
Yeah,
can get
you know
one of
how
those.
you know how
Depends on
dumb the
the box.
MMU is when I just want to change to a color.
Yeah,
Like I don't want to reslice it and change the tool number. I just want to be like hit a button and it just picks the different tool for the color I want. Nope, got to reslice it and choose a different, and I have to remember which one it is. Like, oh, which one colors are in there? Nope, could have made it idiot proof. They didn't do it idiot proof because trust me, I broke it.
Hey,
Kind of
Llama,
wonder if the. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
did you ever see the big pumpkin I did?
Yeah.
I didn't know if I showed you it.
Big
I never
evil-
finished painting it since it finished so late. So that thing is massive. I mean, bigger than my head.
Bigger than your hand.
That was a really good model. I didn't make a lot of money off of that, especially considering it was like right at Halloween, and that came out really good.
Yeah, I really like that. I printed this one. I printed quite a few of the little ones I give away. Well, it'll probably sell more each year. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep.
that thing's
You gotta
massive.
remember-
Not on Thingiverse. I've only got it on Colts and Gumroad, which
Well,
are not popular for searching like that kind of stuff.
You just need to remember when it gets close to Halloween and Thanksgiving at time, or at least Halloween time, you got to remember to
Yeah,
push that.
you just got to push it in a month ahead of time.
Yeah, August, not September, because
They,
whenever you think a month, give it 2.
Mr. Marv Cocky, the link to the folder in my Google Drive is in private chat.
Oh,
you
why can't I just go to Cults?
Oh, you can.
Okay,
if you want to.
I
It'll help
really
help us
want one of
number
these dry boxes from Stacker.
Down on your knees and said $5 to you.
From Stacker.
So, get a dry
Yeah.
box from Slacker.
Oh,
Well, they're not out yet.
Is it the F box?
Yeah, the F box.
35 bucks.
That is the coolest idea ever.
Why? What's so cool about it? Now I'm gonna have to go look.
That's awesome. Those are going to sell out. We all know it.
Yeah, when they eventually come out.
Well, when you buy them,
What's so cool about that? It's a little like
It's a dry box that you can print out of.
yeah.
So you can dry it while it's in that box, attach it to your printer, and print directly out of it. You never have to. It's like you got a dryer, so you dry it, and then you take it out of the dryer to put like into a dry box, and then when you store it, you put it in a storage box. Like there's 3 boxes. Now this eliminates all that. You just have a box.
yeah.
Yeah, but every roll of film it's gonna have a $35 box.
No,
Just the ones you're using.
Which
just the ones you're
you
using.
know that is a desiccant box. It's just
It's a really nice desiccant box with proper
Yeah.
tubing and
oh, it's definitely. I mean, it's a cool idea, but
Yeah,
it's $35.
Guys,
I'll be storing my film in it.
guys, it's not blue tape. He doesn't understand.
this is true.
Oh God,
It's got navy.
tape was so
If
bad.
I put some blue tape on it, can you buy it?
No.
It includes a roll of blue tape.
Yeah. What if what if it comes with a roll of like an
You know the
oversized
funny
roll?
thing?
Of
I don't think I've used blue tape yet this year.
Blue tape?
I don't use blue tape either.
Is this good blue tape right here?
I just have PEI.
Yeah, pretty
Bob,
much PEI or
Bob,
the
get that little roll of blue tape you got.
Matt.
You know, your little roll.
One or the other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
little roll of blue tape.
That's blue tape.
These might not even have it.
Which version do I download?
A, B, C, and D.
4.
The latest one, number 4, I think it is, or
Number
4.
4.1 export OBJ.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, there
Yep.
you go.
It's a large file.
look at that right there is tape.
Yeah, it ended up being like 100 megabytes because otherwise I lost.
Can't scan for viri size.
Yeah, it's one of those crazy unknown file types that can't be scanned for viri.
Tape is like the duct
If
tape
it's-
for 3D printing.
If it's just a desiccant box, what's wrong with any of the other desiccant boxes?
Yeah.
Which desiccant box?
No, his point is you can print right out of it. It's got the port.
Yeah.
So you can put your PDF.
Because like I've got the print the
There you
dry box from
Same thing.
Polymaker, which is awesome, but opening it sucks, and like
Bob's got a pretty nice one though.
they're $60 a piece.
And
Yeah,
that
those things
costs-
don't work as well.
What that costs like what, $1 at the
No real
dollar store?
difference.
$10?
And then, okay.
That doesn't work as well. There's no difference. It's the same frickin' thing.
It is not the same thing.
I'm genuinely wondering what the differences are, just out of curiosity.
Other than the cool look.
Proper
$25,
sealing and latching, because those
$25
lids aren't
and
completely
some other
airtight.
shipping.
Those rubber lids are airtight. Give me a break.
They are not.
Close enough.
It's just missing some.
My
some
cereal stays fresh for months. in it.
If you were to print nylon as often as I want to print nylon, you would be like, holy crap, I want that. But I don't print nylon because it literally absorbs water like a goddamn sponge.
Dream
Oh,
it.
dear.
You can't even print for an
Dream
hour
it.
with the nylons I want to print with without it going
You know
to poop.
what it is? You just want an excuse to buy the cool new toy.
Well, because I can print out of an awesome dry box that's completely sealed correctly. That's
Yeah.
What's the awesome dry box called?
the F box.
Stacker.
F-Box
Oh,
from
that's-
Stacker.
It is a pretty cool design. I kind
Yeah,
of like
it's-
the idea of it.
Oh, I can't drop it in chat.
It's stacker3d.com and then look at the F-Box.
What would be really cool is if the red box held, 7 of those.
Yeah, but the rep box isn't a good dry box because the rep box is made out of MDF, and MDF absorbs moisture.
Behind the red box.
So the box
there's
itself,
7 of those.
They do have an acrylic version.
So the red box just becomes
yeah,
a
but the
shell.
acrylic version isn't airtight either because it's not
Yeah.
sealed at the points.
You'd
It's
have
only
to
sealed
seal
at the
it
door.
silicone.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Little bit of silicone fixes
and it's
it
5
up.
spools for like $200.
Yeah.
So if we do the math, it's actually cheaper to buy the F box.
Yeah. So will the desiccant dry the filament, or you still need to dry
yes,
it?
it's using industrial desiccant boxes. So it's got pre-made slots to insert your industrial desiccant. Industrial desiccant you can dry down to like 1%.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does take a while, though. It's not like
If
putting
someone
it
Yeah.
try it.
in a dehydrator.
Yeah.
It'll
But I have a dehydrator, so I'll dry it. Stick it in there with industrial desiccant, and it should stay dry. Because like when printing nylon, it's ridiculous. Like again, it's an hour of regular printing, it's already wet. Like it's already no good. So I don't print it anymore. Like I've done it out of these dry boxes as a test, and it works, but it's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it does look cool. I mean, they
Because when I'm
definitely got-
done with the nylon, I'm just gonna leave it in that box. I don't have to re-dry it. I don't have to do any. I just can oh, here we go. Let's start printing with it again. Like that just is awesome to me for certain materials. But if you're printing PLA and PTG, it doesn't matter. You're never gonna get them wet enough to really worry about it unless you live like on the ocean on a humid area, like with your windows open all the time.
But for your nylons and your TPUs,
And your carbon fiber PET Gs and your
Well, the carbon fiber PET G is good as long as you're not above 20%
Indoor.
humidity. It doesn't really absorb that
Indoor,
much.
so
But
the
I'm
same.
at, I'm at 60 down here at the basement on a normal day.
You
So
can come over
I'm at 86
Just
right now, sitting here.
the end of
right
my
now.
fingers. I can't see.
I'm only at 40.
Not only that, but Llama's logo's in the way too. So stand there. We can't see you anyway because Llama's logo's blocking you.
oh, my batteries are dead.
don't break the
Just,
bed.
So what?
just
Not my logo, it's Jimmy's
If you're in
logo.
the fridge.
oh,
Yeah.
it's Jimmy's logo,
Yeah.
yes, but it's on Llama's stream.
You guys had that dinner, so love you.
okay, file.
Calm down,
What's that?
crazy cat. You want down? Run the house.
All right, Marv Cocky is downloaded
Marv
to the
Cocky.
computer.
Yeah, he's a Marv Cocky. He's an angry Marv Cocky.
Indeed.
I'm just glad that he's got a sense of humor about this stuff.
I
I don't care.
I know you don't. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
He enjoys seeing his face on many things and
I know,
free
but
advertising.
many homes.
you and I both know there's tons of people that if you did that with their likeness, they'd be butthurt for weeks.
Yeah, they would. They'd be.
Well,
all
there's
kinds
some
of,
people that like Chris and go, haha, that's funny. Oh, look, it's actually kind of free advertisement. And then there's going to be people like, oh, why did you do that? That's terrible.
Everybody's like, "What's a Marv Cocky?" Well, it's an angry Warcocky, but on a Marvin head. Well, what's an angry Warcocky? Google it, and then it goes to angrywarcocky.com, and then you buy his merch.
That is an angry Warcocky right there.
Yeah, that guy over there.
I have a smile on my face
On
right
the
now.
other side of this guy.
Don't be the angry Warcocky.
On the other
See?
side of this guy is an angry
3D
Warcocky.
print Viking over there. He's like, I'd be so butthurt.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, 3D Viking. Yeah, 3D print Viking. I can see
Well,
you
if you go
Yeah.
into that
So-
folder and print you, Chris, that's got 3D Viking mini in there too.
Yeah, I haven't
Viking
printed that before.
Such an angry person.
You should print a Viking mini.
You
Everyone,
print all the things.
print
Don't
all
anger the
things.
Viking. He will pillage you.
I like it when he
You're a
pillages
happy
me.
little Viking. What did I do with the little Viking?
Oh,
little
those are my
Viking's in
knees.
jail with all the Warcockies.
Yeah.
He's in his jail with the Warcockies. They're all in jail behind the chain link fence. So I did some prints to straighten out my desk today and try and move my computer stuff around and get it cleaner. And it's a bigger mess than it was when I started.
That's how that works.
Oh, trust me.
Isn't that the definition of llama-ing something?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, only if there's smoke.
Oh,
I
no,
know there's smoke. Okay.
yeah.
That's
I
right. I
don't-
forgot. There's got to be smoke.
Bob, I haven't broken it yet. Not yet. I had a little bit of a leak because I didn't tighten the nozzle enough, and there was a previously used nozzle.
Do we need to start a Google Calendar and take bets on when?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I think we should.
Um,
Well, Justin,
And I'll take all the money and just buy another one when it happens.
No.
Justin
Okay.
Snap, really expensive.
Justin, you should just put it on and get it printing. Whatever
it's
it is.
printing. It's printing right now. I put it on
Okay.
last night, you lazy butt.
I'm
Yeah,
going-
well, I was sleeping when you guys were streaming last night. I said I was going to watch, and then I went upstairs and went to
Don't
bed.
make me wave my WoW stick at you.
It's all right, man. You got a WoW stick, and I'm so tired. I don't even want to play that game tonight. It's
I have a box of gnomes.
Ooh, there you go.
Fine.
I've got a spray bottle of isopropyl alcohol. 3 of them.
I have the screwdriver that came in.
And the industrial one.
I have some apple black cherry juice, and it's really good.
I have some
I
of-
use proper coding. It says ISO with a scary, angry dead man face.
My wife left one of her vape bottles on my desk. So I got vape juice, blueberry, if anybody's interested.
I use
Blueberry.
whatever label came on the package.
Blueberry cannabis?
Blueberry cannabis? That almost sounds good.
Not even a little bit.
But I can't do that crap no more.
You can do whatever you want.
No,
This ain't
I-
Russia yet, bro.
Yeah.
No, I can't. There's this thing called my wallet that I open up, and it just looks at me and starts laughing.
Well,
Oh,
Dude,
mine,
Drugs are so cheap now.
Yeah.
That's the way I buy the alcohol nowadays.
by the gallon.
Yeah.
Drugs are so cheap now. Let me give you a piece of information. Back when I started smoking pot, a quarter pound was $80.
Yeah, it's about the same now.
Yeah,
With
no.
inflation.
It's about the same now with inflation.
I can't afford drugs.
$8 nowadays for crying out loud.
I said I can't afford drugs. I've talked
You're-
about taking it up because it'd be cheaper than my other hobbies.
Your filament problem has taken over the money.
Oh no, printers take over the money.
Mhm.
Take over the money. I said
Yeah.
I've got 32 printers set up and running in the office. Another 8 in boxes. I've got like 4 more project printers sitting here. We got the CNC mill, the lathe,
There you go.
laser engravers. Yeah.
Parents, get your children addicted to 3D printing. They'll have no money for drugs.
No, that's Magic
Yup.
the Gathering, bro.
I do that too.
If you get your kid addicted to Magic, trust me, they will be broke for life.
My whole family plays Magic.
I grew up on Pokemon.
Whatever that is.
Tom, you don't even know what Magic the Gathering is?
No.
Oh boy.
It's a game that is played with cards. It's a very popular game that's been around for 20-ish years. About 20, 25 years, I want to say.
I say it's longer than 20 years because I was playing back in high school.
Well, I was just thinking, I was like, yeah, because the kid, I started playing it, and it had been out for, there was one or two expansion packs had come out since.
Got it! I think.
Like the late 90s. So it probably would have been the early, mid-90s it came out.
Oh, yeah, he did. He's so dead, I'm setting him on fire.
Perfect.
So
now he's dead. And if he's not dead, he's not flying because his wings are burned off.
Fly Guts PLA.
That'd be actually good use of protein, just make filament out of, bug crunchies.
Bug guts. You just mix in some bug for filler.
PLA.
If you get those really shiny beetles and use those, you wouldn't have to worry about adding anything to make it change color. You'd have those nice color changing beetles crushed up and put in there.
Crush up some Japanese beetles and some golden beetles and some jeweled beetles.
Yeah.
Cockroach filament.
What's the one that was on the cover of the Journey?
Cockroachament.
Like the Journey albums back in the day. Remember when Journey had that rainbow one on the cover of the album? What the hell was it?
Remember when Journey had more than one song that was played at the bar?
Yeah. Oddly enough, yes.
Now there's literally only one song anyone ever plays at the bar from Journey.
Mike hasn't moved but his eyes in the last 5 minutes. You can see his eyes shift.
Mike's downloading the good porn right now. Leave him alone.
That was funny.
Yeah.
We went to very different bars.
We're cocky loops made of crushed bugs. There you go.
It'd be made out of crushed Thin Mints, or you just pour a bowl of Thin Mints, a box of Thin Mints into a bowl of milk, and then you eat it. That would.
Yeah.
That doesn't even sound disgusting.
It's not.
Oh, I was going to tell you the second best Girl Scout cookie is the new s'mores cookies. They came out 2 years ago. Those things
I can eat 2 of those, and then I'm done. They're good, but
they're rich.
Too
they're
rich.
Very rich.
They sound diabetic friendly.
They are. It kills all diabetics, which is very friendly to people who don't like diabetics.
Hey, don't do that.
Oh, I'm not doing that. They are. That's them.
I'm just saying, I will sit there and
Girl Scout.
yes, they are very rich.
Girl Scouts hate diabetics.
Yeah.
That's the line we're going with.
They can't hate them. They make so many.
That's true.
Well, don't they have a sugar-free cookie now? I thought they added a sugar-free shortbread cookie.
I don't know. Probably.
Why would you add a taste-free cookie to your?
I think they've got a gluten-free one, but not sugar-free.
Yeah, I think it's a
I don't want damn cookies, and I don't have any.
Come on over, dude.
Yeah.
1993. So
yellow right away.
So 2020 would be 27 years?
Yeah.
My cookie stash is a little low from this week.
Birthday cake Oreos.
I've already finished off 2 of these.
Well, you have no idea why Oreo cookies are my favorite thing. Scott, do you know what my last name is?
Nope.
It's Borio.
Which
Oreo.
Rhymes with Oreo.
Yeah.
How can
Oreos were eaten in my household ever since I was tiny. And when they moved to Mexico, my brother boycotted them, but I still eat them. I'm not giving up. It's not happening.
They should be made in Canada.
I eat a lot of Oreos, a lot of junk food that most people wish they could, but I have to.
Gotta keep up the sugar.
Lots of
medical
good things made there.
My body doesn't utilize nutrition correctly. I take in about 20,000 calories a day most of the time.
That's a lot of calories. That's like my normal hamburger.
That's a lot of poop.
That's just
it's a lot of poop.
just to maintain. Actually, most of the time it shakes.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
That's a lot of poop emojis. Oh shit!
How many poops is the food that you eat in quantity?
One big one in the morning after a cup of
That
coffee.
would suck if it was just one poop out of all that
Well,
food.
what was that thing back in the day about something in the morning, something in the evening, something at supper time?
Oh,
That's kinda
bagel bites.
yeah, like the bagel bites. But like would be like a poop in the morning, a poop in the after dinner, and then a poop at supper time and a poop at night, something like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just replace the bagel
Anyway.
bites with poop.
Now, most of my nutrition is liquid form because I have no saliva glands. My throat doesn't work right. So,
Damn it! Someone fix that. 3D medic Vince, get in there.
I can't.
Come on, Vince, you got this.
Yeah, transplant him some saliva.
be nice. But 10 years cancer free, so I can't complain.
They can make artificial tears.
Yeah.
Oh, they have-
the
they have-
Visine guys need to come up with fake saliva.
They actually have
Yeah.
stuff, dry mouth stuff, but
It's just delicious.
no thanks.
Just glycerin, right? Basically.
I don't know what all it is. They've got lozenges, they've got a gum, they've got a mouthwash, and they got a gel.
Remember
I've
the
tried it all.
Gatorade gum that would make you have like you can drink this gum. I'm like, yay! Saliva flavored gum. This is delicious.
All right, guys, I'm out.
As a kid.
I gotta
Good
go.
night,
I'm tired.
Justin. Time.
I won't be on tomorrow. I got a full on my own day.
Hey, Justin, while you're at it, send me a couple of your V6s so I got something for my Hypercube. I'll just fix one of them, or at least attempt to.
Yeah. When I break the next one, you'll
Sure you don't want an MK8?
Dan.
Nobody
You know,
wants
I
an MK8.
I don't think that my Hypercube would perform as well with Creality parts. It might perform too well if I put one of those on there. And I can't have that. I can't.
I'm
I can't
actually
have
waiting
that.
on a new hot end.
Slice sucker for you.
I know.
Ugh.
I'm going to break down and probably end up with a slice, but it's going to take me a little while to get there.
There's so many new hot ends coming out.
Oh my god.
I'm actually waiting on a Nova.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figure it's worth a try.
This guy says he's sorry.
I
got one right here.
Yeah. Well,
There's a reason it's not being used.
Yeah, there's a reason why nobody in their right mind has ever reviewed this thing, and only me.
Well, that's
Yeah, because you said something negative and he attacked you, and he said something about you messed it up with your fat American hands, and then
Yeah.
turned around and called you a racist because he was.
He
from
called me a
Russia.
nationalist because apparently I
nationalist,
hate Russians.
Yeah. Even
Well, he
though
was
said
sending me
something
one,
about
so.
you, yeah, even though he
Well, of
said
course, that's how he
something
gets
up
it to
with
everybody. He sends it for free.
you. Yeah, but again,
At least
No
that's
one's
what he says
actually
he
bought
did.
one.
yeah.
Good for you.
I still get a kick out of it. You're the nationalist, even though he's the one who said something about you smudged it up with your fat American hands
Yeah.
or fingers. Your fat American fingers smudged it up.
Even though
Yeah,
I wiped it down before I took the picture.
I mean, what do your fingers being from America have to do with the fact that you smudged them up?
Everything.
I mean,
Everything.
apparently he's not a nationalist, but you are.
Yeah,
So,
well,
You
you
know.
can't be. You can't be a
He
nationalist
can't-
from
Yeah,
Russia.
he can't be because he's from Russia. Yeah.
What are they doing?
I
Keep
blame
quiet,
Andrew.
you're almost there. It's always Andrew's fault. Justin, see you later.
See you later, guys.
Oh yeah, hey Justin, bye.
Yeah, later.
Don't break your mosquito.
Distracted much. See ya.
Make sure
I like
you
Justin's like, all right, later, guys.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
seeing
you didn't go into watching porn or something like that. 'Cause that would have been really.
Oh, he's
good.
definitely watching porn.
Yep.
Yeah.
See you guys.
print your porn.
Later.
Yeah, pretty good.
Printer porn. Yeah, he's watching a Zerabo.
Some first layer porn.
Oh,
So anyway,
Now Dan's all hidden.
good.
I actually,
Perfect.
it usually happens like this because where I end up sitting, it always ends up happening. So right now, I'm just a Jimmy Cap. See, I'm the Jimmy Cap. Here, I'll do this just for
I
everybody.
gotta figure out where I'm going fishing tomorrow.
There we go.
That's such a rough life.
If you drive about an hour and a half towards Dan's house, you can get some good bait. Largemouth love kittens.
I just throw baby ducks in the water.
Same difference.
I wanted to go fishing, but
Hey.
Kittens scream.
You know what, Chris? To be honest with you, I'm leaving. I've been going in earlier, so I've been trying to get there by like 5 a.m. So I leave by 4. So if you come back in about 4:15, I'm gone. They might
Nice.
think it's me walking back in the door. You can just walk in, be like, "Don't mind me." Just picking up some kittens, and I'll be gone. And you walk right out past everybody with a bag full of kittens.
And they'll be like, "What happened to the kittens?" And you'll be like, "I don't know."
I have
But did you
no
see
clue
Chris's
what
largemouth that he caught? It was like 20 pounds.
And it had a
And it had
cat, it had like a fuzzy
cat
like, he was
tail.
using a fuzzy. It was using this fuzzy worm. He said he found this fuzzy worm somewhere, just hanging out of its mouth. It kind of looked like, Skittles' tail.
Oh my
Weird.
god! I should totally put some hooks on those ducks and see if I can catch a fish on a top water floaty duck.
Just kind of like
I was
send
hoping
it
to go
out.
fishing this week, but I went last weekend with a buddy of mine. I just bought a little 9-foot boat, 2-person. It's a bass tracker boat. And we went out to one of the ponds on the ranch he works at, and I tossed my fishing tackle in the back seat of his truck. Well, he locked the truck and left the state for the week. It's like, crap!
You can just print new tackle.
These things like cats too.
I went and bought a bunch.
Yeah, your little wolf. Bob's little wolf puppy.
Oh yeah, he bought a little 6 boxes of tackle. Do I have any tackle down here? I think there might be a hook down here because I was redoing one of the reels. I got half a reel over here. I stole the magnet system out of.
There's the one I can't wait to try.
Oh yeah, I've never had luck on swim baits.
We use a lot of swim baits. This is the first one I've got like this. I thought, you know what, I want to give that a try. But
So I got one of those Bill whatever shads,
yeah, my wife and
baby
kids
bull shads.
bought me fishing tackle stuff for Father's Day.
I need to get a Father's Day set up, so I need to get kids.
You
Damn
just
it.
rent them.
I do not recommend
that. Rent one.
Well,
What?
my kids
heard
aren't
they're
kids
free
like
labor.
anymore. Oh yeah, they
You
were.
order my
My kids were today.
I was gonna say,
I worked pretty hard the last 2 days.
If I said that out loud, my wife would laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Me too. That's why I haven't repeated it. I don't want to hear her laugh and then stumble down the stairs trying to explain to me or trying to repeat what I just said.
my kids helped me put out 5,000 pounds of deer feed yesterday. So
Jeez Louise.
104-degree temperature.
child labor laws.
Hey, my kids aren't shot. I've only got one of them that qualifies. Well, maybe 2. I got a 19 or 20-year-old as well, so they're adults now.
Yeah, my oldest kid only shows up about once every 2 to 3 weeks. He'll pop in for usually about a half an hour, let us know he's still alive and that he hasn't gotten her pregnant and they're not married yet. And then he leaves.
Well, my oldest live with their mom in Oregon. I haven't actually seen them in 2 years. So, but they're down for the summer.
There you go.
Summertime.
Be animating.
All right, we got him out of
Yeah.
Oregon.
Andrew
So-
over there using a Texas rig, or a Carolina, or something else.
The Texas rig kind of go like this. And
How come my kids aren't animated for cocky? Yours are animated. How come mine aren't?
Actually, I thought Texas were
Did you upload a GIF that's animated?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Oh, no, they're JPEGs.
Yeah, JPEGs aren't animated, bro. Unless it's a JPEG 2000, which, thank the Lord, that never took over.
No, they did the wrong
So many dumb file formats have come out over the years that I swear they're just like, let's just make this today. Yep, that didn't work. Let's try this. And we're all sitting here like, quit. We don't need a JPEG 2000.
Everything needs a 2000. Correction.
Just because
now
Windows
everything-
2000 came out, everything had to have a gosh darn 2000.
Well, now we need a 3000. We need to be looking forward because
And all of the 2000s were on roughly the same level of quality.
Yeah,
yeah, Yeah, somewhere near between dumpster fire and hot garbage.
Especially 2020.
Yeah, that is definitely like a dumpster fire inside of a dumpster fire full of
Inside of hot
garbage.
garbage.
Yeah, inside, and then loaded up with all of your crazy.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Thanks, Llama. Thanks.
Perfect.
Good kitty. Yeah, lick your butthole. That would be Devin's actually, since Pixel loves to show
Yeah,
off that.
yeah, that you say
Speaking
that.
of, where is Devin?
Still building her Mark III, maybe? I don't know.
I'm actually shocked that I got on here tonight because I was sitting on the couch next to my wife and I was getting sleepy and I was like, I got a message from Llama. Let me look. And I looked and I was like, oh, Llama's streaming. And I went and looked and I was like, oh, Carl's on. He's got Scott too. I was like,
Devin said she got up to the electronic step.
So I wasn't planning on streaming, but I guess since Carl and Scott are on, I guess I will go hang out with Llama since Scott and Carl are on. And then Carl left, and if Scott leaves, then I have to go to bed. So,
yeah, my wife just came in a couple minutes ago, looked at me like, "Oh, you're streaming." It's like, "Yep."
Yep.
Michael, you got to go fishing, man.
Everybody needs to go fishing every now and then. Like, I actually thinking that now that my old ass is in my 40s, sometime in August, September, I'm gonna like take a day and grab a couple kids and some fishing poles and just disappear.
Just don't tell Llama because he's going to tell you fishing's dumb.
Oh, I know. Unless I bring blue tape. As long as I have blue tape, it'll be fine.
I'm going to put blue tape all over my rods.
Yeah. If you cover your bait in blue tape, the fish are attracted to the blue. Something in the eyes, they're attracted to blue.
God, I can't wait to blue tape my fishing reel so it casts farther.
I'm gonna laugh when he posts a picture tomorrow of his fishing reel covered in blue tape.
I mean, I'll do it. I have one reel I'm willing to do that on because it's my only one that's under $100. So I'll put it on that one.
I have a mission for someone. Someone needs to make.
Who's watching Jeopardy, by the way?
Yeah, I keep hearing something. Is that Jeopardy or is that Wheel of Fortune?
Oh, it could be Wheel of Fortune too.
That
has to be Llama because he's not paying attention for shit.
I think my wife is watching Family Feud.
Family Feud. That's a good show.
Yeah. I'll just say somebody needs to make a blue tape T-shirt for Llama, and then Murph, whatever it is, when we all get together, like he can have his.
I will wear a blue tape T-shirt if you make it comfortable and everything. I will wear it.
I'll make a T-shirt that says, "I wear blue tape because it sticks better."
Yeah, and it's got to be done in blue tape.
Blue tape sticks better.
It's got to be like a roll of blue tape. Like the letters got to be done out in what looks like blue tape. And then
TPU lures would be fun.
Yeah, Jerry. They finally upped it to 10, so we can cram them in here.
Didn't I send you a link? Did I send you a link on Twitter?
Yeah.
Come on, Jerry. Jeez.
Come on, Jerry.
I don't know if I did. I don't think I did with him.
I have to get back on that T-shirt site and make that one that we were talking about.
The Prusa one?
Yep.
Nice. The Prusa and the
That's
Ender.
right.
Yeah.
I got to share my other video I made today.
You made 3?
Yeah.
I shared 2 videos.
You did.
I saw the profile video. I was watching that on the drive home. I mean, listening to that on the drive home.
My beginner intro to Idea Maker is tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Yeah, Marcus Adams. Again, there can be 10. So there's 2 open spots, one on either side of Vince right now. You could pop in there, and then that would still leave one more open for Devin whenever she decides to take a break from her S3 and join us, or her Mark III. I don't know if it was a S, whatever. I don't know if she got the 3S or whatever, but
yes, Dan, she did.
She got the 3S or S3 or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, I don't know Prusa. I'm not a Prusa guy. Sorry. Sorry, Bob. Sorry.
Well, they
Chris.
only have 3 options. One of them's really messy, one of them's kind of small, and the other one's a lot of boxes.
Mhm.
Sounds like a porno.
Yep. Starring Bridget.
The midget.
Yep. That's the one.
I can't wait till she comes back to Rockford. I might actually go to the show.
My oldest kid did last year when she came up here.
Nice.
It's always entertaining when your stripper is brought out on stage in luggage.
Green pumpkin TP. There we go. We need to get someone to make watermelon red flake and green
Yep.
pumpkin and some Bama bug. I'm excited to start printing bass lures now.
And then you'll have to go test them because,
Mhm.
Yeah. I would totally test printed fishing lures. That would be like my cool new channel.
Yep.
One rod, one printer.
That would almost be worth.
You'll need a
about-
drone
yeah,
and a couple
One
underwater cameras.
it's
Oh,
one
God.
rod with hockey.
Almost worth going fishing for that.
It's
ROV
one-
controlled cameras.
It would be one rod Wakaki. He takes one rod and one printed lure, and he goes out and sees what he can catch with one rod, one lure, and one Wakaki.
One of my
Like,
favorite fishing
Yeah, you gotta
channels
move
is
the camera so
Mark.
that it's on your shoulder.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite fishing shows is Marling Baits. He's on YouTube. He hand carves his own lures. Like he just and he's like do bass like, and he made like a wasp lure, and he made a shark lure. Like he'll carve like weird shit. Like he makes real baits, but he makes these really intricate wood baits and paints them and does all, and they look amazing.
Didn't he do
And
the
he's like,
snake?
I
The
think he did a
the
snake.
world's largest panfish lure.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. I watched his last week.
yeah. So he's super.
That's
fun to
that little
make.
boat I got.
Yeah, I've seen those before. Those are neat.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice for two guys. Throw it in the back of a pickup, go down to some of the ponds and throw it in. But we don't have anything in the area that's big. I mean, I live in the desert area of Texas. So.
Oof. I want to get a fishing kayak. That's my one. I actually can make money again. Hopefully this August the wedding season continues and there isn't a second crush-tastic COVID breakout in my area.
One would only hope.
Crap, I said that word. Sorry, Tom, you might get this video pulled.
Yeah, get ready. It's getting pulled. Here comes YouTube to cut it off.
I'm gonna kick us right now.
Yep. Don't say triggered.
Start
Sure.
saying your goodbyes.
No, don't trigger them by saying COVID, because then we'll get kicked.
Pumpkin TPU.
Christmas trees.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, green pumpkin's like a really traditional bass fishing lure color.
Okay.
Green pumpkin is a unripened pumpkin model.
Yeah.
It's a pumpkin that has not ripened yet.
And that's
I
the green that they use.
Yeah.
But it's like the same green as every other unripened vegetable or fruit.
No?
No.
It's got a brownish
No.
tinge to it.
Now,
So-
Bob, is that a root beer that you are drinking there, sir? Yeah, I've had those. Ginger beer, that's what it is. Yes, I've had those.
Can't do it. Too weird.
Ginger beer is too weird.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. It tastes funny to me.
Tastes like ginger.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's
Just like a ginger ale. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Spicier.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's got a little heat
Spicy.
to it, but it's not like can't have more than one type of thing.
and this one's pretty mild.
If you look right
Better
here,
than isopropyl alcohol.
whatever this thing is, it's smashing its own head in. If you look just past that, right up here, you have assholeless caddis. She's the biggest dick in the bunch right now. She'll start a fight with everyone just for standing next to her.
Damn it, Andrew's got a dirty joke if you want to hear it.
Well,
Oh, that is definitely Family Feud.
yeah.
There's only one era I do not like of Family Feud, and it was that one guy who kept kissing every single female contestant.
Oh, the like way
Oh,
way
that's,
back.
yeah.
We used
Yeah.
to call him Poopy Face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That dude
So,
was
like,
so
way back
creepy.
in
I'm
the
like, can you
Yeah,
just
he-
stop kissing everybody? Like,
yeah.
That was
He get
insane.
and,
right up.
he's
in-
already kissed him one time, and he'll start kissing him. I'm like, all right, bro, like you are fucking creepy.
Yeah, you
Seventies.
And
This
then the
one's
fact
Steve
that, like,
Harvey.
you got, like,
Richard
yeah,
Dawson.
Harvey's a good one. You got like the father down at the end, and he's sitting there watching this guy like kiss on his 12-year-old daughter, and he hasn't bothered to lay him out flat. I don't understand that one.
Yeah,
It was
Richard
the
Dawson was
70s.
the bane of
Yeah, it was the 70s.
Family
There was
Feud.
a lot of weed going on back then, so people were too high to
That was
notice.
nothing. That was normal back then.
Yeah. Like, people think that Bidden is creepy. That motherfucker was just walking around making out with everybody. Like, same level of creepiness.
Yeah.
Hair
If he was
sniffing
alive,
and just
he'd be in jail next to Cosby. So
Yeah, I would hope so.
because they were all the same then.
Mm-hmm.
The catfish are gonna love you. Yes, tasty treat.
That's why they call them catfish. It's their favorite bait.
See?
Cats.
Yeah. You give the
No.
cat to the fish, you catch the fish. You club the fish, you take the cat out of its mouth. You can reuse it at least 3 or 4 times. This one here, you probably get a good 6-8 times out of her. Huh.
Yeah, someone caught a 50-pound flathead out at the dam over here last week. So everyone, it's like stacked. There's like 30, 40 people sitting at the dam trying to catch the next biggest catfish out there.
Can we just get on with this damn tour already?
What's up, Del?
Jerry is backstage, says 3D printing and painting.
Jerry is waiting patiently for Llama to
Yeah,
open
Tom,
up the
come on.
eyeball.
What is it?
Chop, chop.
Whose stream is this?
I was gonna say, did he forget whose screen he's on?
Hey guys, how you
There
doing?
you go.
Can't see it out of it. Hey, Jerry.
Oh, just waiting for Llama to figure it out.
Yeah, Llama will figure out how to use the StreamYard thing. The problem is Llama got so used to only seeing 6 people up there that he doesn't even bother to let anybody else in because his mind says can't fit nobody else.
I'm old. Leave me alone.
Well, you're the one that started the stream.
Yeah, you should know better.
You said I'm old. Leave me alone.
That is an amazing Morph Cocky. Holy crack fiend. Is that MMU?
No, he painted it.
I printed it in clear and I wound up painting it. It
Holy
wasn't
shit.
green. It had a green Martian face on it. It kind of looked funky, so I went back to kind of a pale color.
I love that Chris just asked 3D printing and painting if he did an MMU print.
Hey, now I've asked stupider questions in my life, like
Touche.
why? I mean, I bought a Nova hot end.
But
You
there
got,
was a
Yeah.
point.
you got to question my sanity at sometimes.
No, we don't do that.
I'm
That would
looking
ruin all of
for
our fun.
Bought a Black Widow.
I wanted to get a slinky type attachment and put on it so I could hang it here by the computer and a material attachment. I was on Amazon looking for them.
Hanging from your mirror in your car.
You
Just
Yeah.
hang it off a fly trap, one of those like glue fly traps,
Yeah,
just a low weight spring.
keep the flies.
or a garage door spring. I mean, whatever.
My dog. Dog looks sad. He wanted attention.
Take a shoelace.
She
tie it
wanted
around
a
the car
cookie.
mirror. Yep.
She
Hit
better
the
come
brake,
over here
Captain.
because I will not give them Thin Mints because it's got chocolate in it, but I got dog cookies.
It's not your dog.
She's the funniest dog. She will not take chocolate or peanut butter. She makes a nasty face and shakes her head no.
Wow.
Oh,
There he is.
She
peanut
knows
butter's
chocolate.
okay, but chocolate, huh?
So,
Hey, this
What
guy
she
right here
wants
is Alice
is these.
He's spinning
Oh,
and
now.
spinning
Oh,
they sound
and
good.
spinning.
Ethan's dad's internet is from 1994.
yeah.
In there.
It's a good old. It's a solid.
You have
It's
to
a
sign
solid
on
28.
All right, chat. Let's play Hollywood
long?
Squares.
There he is.
Hey, everybody,
Chris is Alan.
take out one piece of paper, put
Or-
an X on one
Or if
side,
we're doing
and
Hollywood
circle on
Squares,
the other.
he's the funny one.
I like the Hollywood Squares. Oh, it was that hour. It was the. God dang it! What was that game that was before Hollywood Squares that they'd played? It was the match game Hollywood Squares Hour. That was a good show.
He has a really cool looking she. It's a she, right, Bob?
Do what?
That's a she dog, right?
Yeah.
Girl dog.
It's a she dog.
I was
It
saying
ain't a he dog. It's a she dog.
Oh, stop it. That's a good looking dog. I mean, it looks pretty. Got a nice coloring. Oh, we lost Mark.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but we still have a Jerry though. That's all that matters.
Marcus is out. Marcus
There he
is
is.
Hey, Marcus.
Hey, I was having connection issues because I forgot to turn my VPN off. So
Oh.
we're good.
He's using the old 1970s, 1980s screaming death frickin' robot internet.
I want to go back to the internet where you had to like actually dial the number to get the internet and then put your phone on the thing.
And then you
That
have
would
to
be
kill
so
a
cool.
robot for 5 minutes and listen to him scream the whole time he's dying.
And there was a movie that you can hack into the mainframe and set off bombs.
Wasn't that like Hackers?
No, War Games.
Oh.
With
Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick, yeah.
Yep. And Hackers.
Good.
had Angelina Jolie.
And the first time she showed her
Hackers had
boobies in a
Angelina
movie
Jolie,
was
yeah.
in that movie.
They actually
Everyone's
made,
showing their age here.
They actually made a War Games 2.
In a box with a bunch
They
of
made
insulators.
a War Games 2. Someone hacking again?
Stupidest premise ever.
Well, you know, most movies have the stupidest premise ever, like Sharknado and Sharktopus and Mega Shark versus Shark Frankenshark. Oh, Sharkenstein. Sorry, I watched that the other week.
Why?
Because I watch I like horror movies, so I watch like literally anything that's considered a horror movie, like Frankenhooker. You know.
Frankenhooker.
Yeah. Guy's girlfriend dies, so he thinks he can, rebuild her from other body parts, and because he's an inventor, he builds a lawnmower. The lawnmower ends up killing her, and then he tries to find a new girl to implant her brain into, but ends up killing them all with a super crack he made. It causes them to explode, so he just took body parts of them and rebuilt her, and all she wanted to do was be a hooker. So he was sad. There's also the Killer Microwave movie.
Dude, please donate your brain to science so they can hack you up and see how many little gerbils are running around in there going nuts.
Oh, there's no gerbils. There's a bunch of like zombie hamsters running around.
Same difference.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Right.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil was an awesome current generation horror movie. Well, it wasn't very scary, but it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's the genre that they picked. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is supposed to be a spoof comedy horror movie.
Netflix considers that a horror movie.
Is that painted or is it MMU?
Yeah, here's one. I just kind of filament change and put the white on it.
Okay.
Pause the print, put the white in.
I don't do that.
Get you twice in one night.
Is that your stool sample?
Yeah, stool sample. My doctor got a kick out of it. I made her a couple.
I made my father's doctors a couple too. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
The nurses at my father's doctor's office bursted out laughing when they saw that.
My go-to if I can't find anything to watch is always go watch Spaceballs.
Watch
Or
out.
Ghostbusters. Spaceballs or Ghostbusters. That's like, I can watch those 100 times.
Spacebusters or Ghost Balls?
Ghostballs, the movie. Yes.
But I have never watched Stargate, the series. I watched the movies. There was two of them, right? Whatever. I never saw the series. I mean, I'd seen like clips of it. You go to someone's house, they're watching it, but I never.
You never got to watch the MacGyver show?
We can't be friends.
I've watched MacGyver, but I haven't seen Stargate. Anyway.
Yeah, MacGyver.
I started watching. Yeah, I guess it's MacGyver. Anyway. I actually started watching it this week because I was trying to like run out of crap to watch. It's not terrible, especially considering it's old.
Tremors is really good. All 5 of them now?
I think they're up to 6.
Oh, we got TD in the house.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
Oh, man. I feel like a billion years except for
Meister. Yeah, it's been a long time. Who's all on there?
Oh,
I just got you guys on my phone, so.
Yeah, you probably not going to see any of us.
A bigger phone.
Yeah. I got things zoomed, but I don't have YouTube up either, so I can't see your chat. But.
No.
What are you guys up to?
There ain't nobody in chat worth anything.
Talking about movies apparently now. Horror movies.
So, Chris, what do you think of Eli Roth films? Do you like any of those?
Eli Roth. See, I'm horrible with names.
Okay.
I don't watch horror movies.
Eli Roth movies.
We're looking
What we got here? Haunt. Oh, Cabin Fever. It's a producer for Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever was really good.
Oh, I see a boat in the background down there.
Hostel was
Yeah, I'm in
really
my
fucked
garage.
up.
Here's what I'm working
Yeah,
on.
we were talking fishing earlier.
Yep.
I'm working on this light here. I just posted this on Twitter. But
Huh.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm this is my an old box here, so I'm just making a new one out of my CNC.
I
No,
do
you
enjoy some
don't do
Eli
that.
Roth movies.
I think I sent you the link, didn't I?
Yeah,
For
you
porn?
sent me the link there, Tom. Yeah.
That's what the internet's for.
It's awesome.
Andrew S., you're always welcome everywhere. Don't go anywhere.
What did I watch the other day? That was good.
The inside of your eyelids.
That was fun.
I sent you the link.
Ah.
Well, maybe I didn't.
Well, guys, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta eat.
Oh, yeah, I did.
It's
I
late.
sent
Good
you.
night.
I guess I gotta go. If Scott's leaving, I gotta.
Oh, see you guys.
Okay, later, Scott.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, here. I'm probably going to kill it in about 5 minutes anyways. It's 11 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock.
Well,
Nice.
it's only,
11 o'clock.
it's only 10 o'clock here in the real world, Llama.
11 o'clock. I don't care what y'all say.
Dang. Amazon deal right now, guys. 256
Hey.
gigabyte Ultra
Hey.
SanDisk for $32.
You guys, we're talking about cheesy movies and stuff. I got the one for you. It's like the end all be all. Y'all got to see it. Velocipaster.
Oh, I've seen that movie.
Yes.
I've actually seen Velocipaster.
It's about it's like a pastor that turns into a velociraptor.
He does.
And
It's
he's got
pretty
like
fun.
He's got like a prostitute that like tries to bring him, like help nurse him back, and then she becomes like his voice of reason. Yeah, something to that effect. I just remember that I just remember it was so cheesy that it was just kind of like you're like Velocipaster.
Yep. There's a
This
lot
is
of.
really cool with all the screens. I like this. 9 people here. This is cool.
Oh my God, we got a Viking. He's done making out with his girlfriend.
No,
Viking.
I've been there today.
Then why haven't you been here before? Were you trying to sleep?
All right.
No, had a headache and stuff, so.
Stop having headaches.
Viking, just so you know that it's almost 5 a.m. I don't know what the hell you're doing up still.
I'm sure he does.
Not sleeping.
The
Just
sun's
so
already
you
up.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do that here.
So
Yeah.
right now, we got 10.
Mhm.
Cut down the middle. We got 2 teams of 5.
Mhm.
It's almost like game night.
Should we have a competition? See who can dismantle an Ender 3 and put it back together?
Can I do that with a Prusa instead? Because I don't have any reality anything anymore.
Mother machine.
I don't have any Prusas. So.
Wait on, yeah. I got it.
Well, if I start with one that's disassembled and put it together.
My wife's sister in Texas this morning had a stroke. I guess she had kind of a blood clot in her neck. Her left side, her left arm, and her left eye are paralyzed. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but that's down in Texas. And then, of course, because of the COVID thing, her mother can't go and visit her. So
yeah,
we'll have to wait and see what happens. She's 45 years old.
Damn.
Oh.
They're saying that that's one of the things, especially with younger people, that the COVID's causing strokes because it's causing a thickening of the blood.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she had it or didn't have it, but.
What the hell is she going downstairs? People screwing my
Sadness.
What's new there, Thomas?
Nothing much. The internet has been a bit unstable today. That's new here. It's usually pretty stable.
I gotta go downstairs and see what they're doing. I'll be right back. Don't get too obnoxious.
We'll be here.
Oh, you can't get no worse than me, so.
Llama and his hula hoop up in the corner there is pretty cool.
Yeah. That's my head. I'm a big old hula hoop.
Oh, yeah.
Hooty hoop.
You forgot to mute.
Who, Llama? Yeah.
Hear him yelling, screaming, throwing things, breaking stuff. You know, comes back.
Well, there's no sounds of gunfire.
Yeah, that's normal. We play that game out here.
All the normal sounds of Llama.
Fireworks or 9mm. That's always the game we play out here.
Yeah.
Yep. Part of this training that they're doing in schools now, for like, in case of active shooter situations, they have like new training that they're starting to implement. It's not mandatory yet, at least not in the fine state of Illinois here. But what they do is there's a part of the training or the test, like you've got to sit there and listen, and they play a sound, and you have to answer whether it's gunfire or something else.
What?
All of them are gunfire except for one. They try to trip you up. It's all gunfire except for one. And the one is a book falling on the floor. So it sounds nothing like the rest of them. I mean, a book falling on the floor doesn't have that nice, smooth, just single bang. It's like bang, flop, So, but, yeah.
Yeah.
However, I'm certified, so I'm certified for another year.
You're certifiable.
Certifiable, yeah.
Damn right. I tell my wife.
Llama on his head.
This time, Marcus has the blue tape.
Yes.
Ooh.
Marcus is the blue tape master.
Awesome.
So therefore, he can go fishing.
Blue tape power.
Still haven't used blue tape.
The funny thing is Jerry with that chair kind of looks like a Klingon or something from Star Trek.
Vikings building a big.
I'm not even going to say it because I don't want Mike pissed at me for saying it, so I won't even make the comment.
Well, go ahead. He won't care.
I was going to say Mr. Sulu.
Mr. Sulu.
I cannot be the only one who thinks he looks like Scotty, actually. Not Mr. Sulu, but Scotty.
It doesn't look like Scotty at all.
In that tiny ass screen he does, everybody looks like Scotty in that fucking view. All you guys look like Scotty. Except for Marcus. Marcus looks like damn it,
Jesus.
what's his name? David Grohl.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I've heard that before.
Okay, and Jesus.
The catnip is for the cats. That's why it's called catnip. Not fan nip.
It's not nip as in nipple.
Dan sucks on nipples all the time. He'll survive.
Try.
I went to this charity fundraiser, and this woman there told me, she said, anyone ever tell you look like David Grohl? And I said, yeah, I actually have heard that. Now, I don't know if I actually look like David Grohl or if that's just the celebrity I look like the most. And she said, no, I know David. You look like him. And I said, okay.
Whatever. Sure.
Well, you better start a band. Just make sure your friend doesn't have a shotgun.
Yes.
Hey Tom, I haven't used StreamYard since January. How you throwing these emojis on the screen?
OBS.
Okay.
No, he's importing them as GIFs.
Yeah.
You do them as a logo in StreamYard.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome for teaching you that.
I do that already. So there.
Sure you did, Llama.
I did. I just didn't know you could throw any old animated gift in there. No. I thought I had it sized right.
I had it free for like 6 months from them, and I haven't went on to pay yet. And I haven't been having any guests on, so I haven't streamed in a while. I try to show up every Sunday night and see what they have to say. Hey, Llama.
Oh, wow. Viking, you look so sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, you put a little Viking on there. Oh, it goes around. That's cool.
You made the llama giggles.
Viking is currently using OBS.
Yeah, OBS.
Yeah, when I had my green screen behind me on my live streams, I had StreamYard going through OBS. I had my green screen.
I use XSplit because I use XSplit.
He likes the ability to write on the screen. He can doodle. And make Llama laugh. Not as good as Monkey, though.
No, because he doesn't even pay attention. He's too busy being a poopy head.
What am I missing?
Yep.
Don't worry about it. You didn't miss shit. Maybe you should have been paying attention to your guests instead of playing with your printer.
You didn't miss shit.
Trying to find the perfect animated GIF to sit on your shoulder.
Oh, good. Just put a parrot over there.
Yeah. Then he can be pirate cocky.
Mm-hmm. Normal.
I haven't seen our latest pirate in a few days.
Yeah. I haven't even seen him online in the last few days.
Yeah, I haven't heard.
Whose stream was he on just the other day? He was on somebody's stream the other day.
Probably veterans?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. As soon as he was born, he said he was dead. Okay.
That traitor.
They were talking about him on the European one over the weekend.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, didn't they make a little statue of him?
Yeah.
They made a they made a pirate monkey with a hook foot.
Yes.
Yes, the hook foot.
Because I kept calling him peg leg monkey.
I just call him Peg Bundy.
Peg Bundy.
Here we go. Got a dancing robot.
By the way, Andrew, yes, that was you who said earlier that he looks like David Grohl. I'll give you credit for that. Yes, that was you. And no, I'm not delayed. My dumb ass was looking for something and got sidetracked. It happens.
No, it doesn't.
Old and tired and need to go to bed. So
I'm
on that note,
old
guys,
and tired.
have a good evening.
Wah.
I'm going to bed.
See you, Dan.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Dan.
See you, Dan.
Little Dan.
So who's the oldest one here right now? Me or Mike?
Tom.
Tom? I'm 56.
58.
Yeah.
58.
They both got a year or two on me.
Yeah.
He won't say.
I'm 55.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations,
Sure you're not.
Mike.
Yay! I won something.
Well, I'll tell you what, 56 is the end of the tunnel. I don't like it.
You won Parkinson's disease. Yay!
Wow, yeah, this is a really shitty game show.
I don't want to win.
Yeah, really.
And
Can I redirect my prize to somebody else like I usually have to do when I win shit online from anybody?
That is so horrible.
Won't ship to Canada. All right.
I
you,
want
Canada.
to with this machine's win bright orange t-shirt. Damn it!
I ship to Canada.
I gotta make something.
Is that too loud if I do that?
I can barely hear it.
What?
Can you hear that?
Yeah, we can hear that.
3D Medic Vince. Did
Yeah,
you
those are
send me
real
some
good.
links the other day on Facebook, or was that somebody else named Vince?
In Messenger,
Yeah.
there's something on my phone. I haven't tracked down what it is, but it's sending out advertisements about Cody.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't click on them. I didn't know if that was you or not.
Yeah, there's
Sounds
something.
sounds like your Facebook got hacked.
No, it's. I think it's one of the streaming apps that I've downloaded. For just send out advertisements.
It's your OnlyFans account.
Only the fans know about it. I don't.
Chris likes his OnlyFans account.
I do.
It's your
It's so
flashlight.
cool in there with all the fans going. I can't wait for one of us to start an OnlyFans account and start streaming in there.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me click all that, aren't you?
Is there anything that says we can't? Like,
No. We're gonna do a D&D chatterbait session, which would have
That
been
would be-
hilarious.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, everyone was on board. The men and we had 3 girls in our D&D group, and everyone was down to do a chatterbait session.
Right.
And be like, people would pay us money while we play D&D to do stuff.
Right. I watched this one D&D stream on Twitch, and like if you donate $50, then you can insert a character, like right in the D&D, just puts them in there, like you say, just anything off the top of your head. And
That would be sweet.
BVM the search. And there's other kind of things like that, like $25 gives the players a reroll.
There you go.
So
I like the sound of this.
we just all have to send their IDs in to, I think, for everyone who's going to be on the screen.
Let me use that one.
Gotcha.
Vince, your last name start with an S, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's you then.
You streaming this on your channel, Tom?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I started doing a just streaming channel. It's not 3D printing llama. It's Tom Llama Live.
Okay. Well, I'll search for it. If I can't find it, I'll shoot you a DM.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop off. I gotta make some noise. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill it pretty soon, anyways, because I gotta go to bed.
Take it easy, Terry.
You said that 20 minutes ago.
Take care.
Good night.
Later, guys.
Andrew S. is 31. David Halchin is 68. Michael Castle's 33.
Go to bed.
I remember when I was 33. It seems like it was yesterday. Now I'm older.
No.
So you look in the mirror and you go, "What the fuck happened?"
You're still a spring chicken.
Yeah.
I did that at 33. What is that fucking?
I don't even remember 33.
Well, if I got in a fight with myself from 10 years ago, the guy 10 years ago would have beat my ass. So, you know, you retire, you kind of get lazy, you gain weight, you lose your muscle, and
Yeah.
You still win a fight. You just bounce them off your belly a few extra times.
Shooting, bang.
I think I would win because my previous self doesn't know about pain. Hit him once in the face and be like, "Ow!" Now I'm like, whatever.
Oh, now I don't feel my leg hurting so much. I never had a PT2 as good as it does here. Thank you.
I'm glad it works for you.
He's just butt clicking.
Are those profiles on your GitHub different from the ones from the website?
Yeah, they're just updated. It might be exactly the same, but they're updated.
Okay then.
Yeah, the Idea Maker ones are completely new, but the Prusa Slicer ones are there's little changes, but nothing like dramatic.
I really don't want to learn a whole new slicer.
I didn't either, but I had no choice for some of the things I was printing. I'm like, it's just these things are coming out like turds, and it's literally Prusa Slicer.
Yeah, it's that toolpath issue.
Yeah, it is not in Idea Maker. It's amazing. Like, it uses the most intelligent toolpaths. I'm like, oh yeah, that's how I would do it. Sort of. It just does it better than that. And I don't have to tell it to do it. Yeah, Prusa Slicer is still my go-to, but with all the CFPTG stuff, I redid everything. I reprinted so much stuff after I redid it in Idea Maker. I'm like, oh my gosh. There's no stringing. There's no weird things. No, like, why is it going at an angle to this? Why is it doing stupid stuff? So.
Do you have the beta version of Idea Maker?
Yeah, 3.6.1.
Yeah. If you put in your shells, if you put in a 0.5, it'll make your print super duper strong too. So if you put in
just 0.5 shells?
Yeah, if you put in like if you normally do 3 shells, put in 3.5. And every other layer it'll do 4 shells. So it'll do 3 shells, 4 shells, 3 shells, 4 shells, 3 shells, 4 shells. And
why would I want to do that?
It locks infill in. Makes it much stronger.
Weird.
No, it's not weird. It's a freaking smashing thing. Speak Tom. Kira used to do it too. This is the only thing I kept Kira around for. Now that Idea Maker does it, I don't use Kira.
I remember using Kura. Those are the days.
Yeah.
And then I immediately was like, oh, look at that. S3D actually works. S3D. Only because somebody made profiles for it. Like, the only reason S3D was so good back then was because people actually shared profiles for S3D, because it was like nobody was sharing Kura profiles. Like, that was just not a thing. And then all of a sudden, like, you hop over the Simplify 3D, pages and stuff, and constantly people are like, oh yeah, here's my profile for it.
Yeah.
Here's this for it. Try it.
And manual supports were fantastic.
Yeah, I do like the manual supports in Idea Maker. That is a pleasant because Prusa's adding paintable supports if you use the alpha. But what they did is it doesn't subdivide the triangles, so you can only paint a giant triangle of supports. Like, this is about useless. If I want just a tiny little bit of support, it's going to be like, here's this whole triangle of support. I'm like, thanks. Like, you couldn't figure out triangle subdivision for painting these supports, so that way they'd be actually paintable.
You want to make your supports even better in Idea Maker?
What?
You want to make your supports even better in Idea Maker? You use a concentric tool path instead of the zigzag. They make much better supports that way.
I've printed 0 supports in Idea Maker so far.
Oh, it's awesome. You can get really good. I mean, it's not perfect, but you can get really good bottom finishes on stuff with the concentric supports.
And blue tape.
Blue tape, yeah.
Yeah, you got to put a piece of blue tape down at every transition of support to a solid layer.
That's why I don't use blue tape anymore, because I don't use Cure or Prusa Slicer for my supports. That was the last thing I used it for, was freaking Cure supports.
The only thing I hate about Prusa Slicer supports is it paints that stupid, like, zigzag pattern, and then it prints the support on top, and that layer just falls apart.
Or it's so fucking thin you can't peel it back off later. You got to get like sharp to pick it off. That's what I hate.
It's the dumbest. Like, why can't it just print a solid thing?
It's that Gecko Tech stuff, the hot stuff. I've got a piece stuck on it. It just won't come off.
Yep. Yeah, that's welcome to.
Like, I don't need that. Just can I turn that off? Nope.
Yeah, it's like they keep fixing cool stuff in there and keep adding cool stuff, but like, can we fix the annoying shit first? Like, you're adding painting, but you haven't fixed the fact that it prints that stupid zigzag pattern that 9 times out of 10 just doesn't hold the support down anyway. If it's like a complex support,
or it zigzags around where you actually need the support to hold the freaking thing up.
Well, it puts this like weird, like almost like raft down, but it's not like a raft because it's not thick and it's not strong. It's like this spaced out layer of zigzaggy pattern, which doesn't hold. By the way, it doesn't hold at all. Like, and then it starts printing the actual supports on it. I'm like, why not have a solid base? Why can't we just make it a solid base? Like 3 seconds of, I don't know if it's 3 seconds of coding time, but I mean, just.
Yeah, have you seen Cura's?
Cura or Prusa does that. I mean, Idea Maker does it.
Well, Cura has an option you can turn brims on for supports.
Yeah,
and it puts the brim inside the supports, so it's basically what you're describing.
Yeah, Idea Maker has like solid support layers, solid support base layer.
Make them as tall as you want.
Let me go open my Idea Maker again. I'll take a look at the stupid setting. Import model. I will import a model.
Solid support base. You can actually put a brim and make the brim and make it solid.
Yeah.
John Mac. John
and
Mac.
make a concentric shape. So it
John
actually.
Mac, how you doing?
There's John Mac.
John Mac is ready to print that or buy that hand sanitizer that I showed him. That was the best hand sanitizer machine ever. Llama, you didn't see that in the meme wars, did you?
I haven't looked at freaking Discord in a while.
Wow.
Hilarious.
Yeah. It's a naked male torso and a penis. When you step on the pump, there's like a little foot pump.
Yeah.
You step on it, and the erect penis goes up just a little bit and squirts the hand sanitizer in here.
Hey, Tom, earlier you were talking about masks earlier, Tom. One thing that people are using for an excuse now, since people can say, "Oh, I can't breathe," they don't have to. I have a medical condition. Now they can walk anywhere without a mask. I said something to a lady and her daughter yesterday, to the woman, and that didn't go too well. I was kind of rude to her, but anyway, I was at Walmart.
Yeah, whatever.
You know, whatever it takes to make this thing go away. If people got to wear them, then wear them, or stay home.
Yeah, I just don't get the whole whatever. I'm not going to get into that now.
Okay.
No point.
Yeah, I just want it to go away too.
Yep.
I wear my mask.
Everything needs to stay open. Everybody needs to make money and get going. So.
Yep, dense support bottom layers. So you can change the support thingy. Let me add some supports to Sprint and actually like supports. Add manual supports.
You can auto add and then you can subtract because it does. If you let Idea Maker make its own supports, it does like all the rest of them make way too many.
Well, yeah, that's
like,
how all the slicers are.
At a 10-degree angle, it like supports it. Even if you adjust it, like, because I have it set at like 55-degree angle, I think it still like put supports everywhere you don't need them.
Let's see.
But the cool thing is you can take them out or add them or add more or move them around.
Hey, look at that! It prints directly onto the build plate. That's neat.
Yep.
No weird zigzaggy lines.
No weird zigzaggy lines.
Now let's find the best settings for that I want for support. So
you definitely want concentric. Do it.
You're concentric support type.
The cool thing about concentric, when you do the zigzag patterns, let's say like you're trying to do a model with an elbow, the zigzag is based on the bed and not the model. So it could zigzag past where the actual point of like the elbow or whatever is, and not support the first couple of layers of the elbow.
I do not like the concentric.
To the model.
We have Robbie Mack.
What's up, a Mac of Rabbiness?
All right.
Hey, Robbie.
Don't like it.
Yeah, Llama, when I turn on interface layers on my supports in Cura, I use the concentric pattern. I agree that it's probably the best one to use.
I use rectilinear when I use.
You gotta if you're using Cura, try Idea Maker. Oh, it's so much better than Cura nowadays. Especially the last two versions, they've improved the interface. They fixed everything. It just works.
Hey, Robbie,
I might try it because the latest version of Cura, I don't know. They fix some things, they break some things.
Yeah, the last couple three, every time I load it up, I mean, it seems to work all right, but I have not liked it ever since they did the new interface with the floating thing, and it like covers half the build plate, and you can't move it. And it's just obnoxious. I'd rather have the list right on the side like it always was. Leave it the hell alone.
Look at that! It actually makes a raft if you select solid base layers to your supports.
Yeah. This makes one little layer that's flat, so it locks it to the build plate.
Look at that! That's all I ever wanted in life.
That's been like that for like 2 years.
Yeah.
It was one of the best things about Idea Maker. They did that when they went to the manual supports years ago.
In S3D the other day, I took a small little bracket and I unchecked uniform scaling and I stretched it and it twisted my brackets. It stretched it real big, but it twisted everything sideways.
Yeah.
So then I had to go play in Tinkercad and design a couple.
Yeah, Idea Maker's not really made for resin.
What's that?
Freaking, I remember when Robbie Mack first got his resin printer, he's like, this thing's a pain in the butt. I'm barely gonna use this thing. That's all he prints with now.
Yeah.
Ooh, head sparse.
I don't think
connection.
he's even fired up one of his regular ones.
You see Uncle Jesse's latest video where he's got that, $2,000 giant resin printer? And he went and he upgraded the screen. And for only $900, you can upgrade the screen. You'll be 20 to 30% faster. Not for $900. It ain't worth it.
Wow.
But he got it free, so that's cool.
But if you're blowing $2,000 on a machine to start with, it's a 50% upgrade for that much better of a machine.
Not for $900.
The problem is the $3,000, the $2,000 to $3,000 for a resin printer altogether.
Yeah.
Well, the monochrome screen still burn out. So how much is it to replace the $900 screen? It seems
the
like it'd be
monochrome
another
screens
$900.
last almost forever.
Yeah.
Good luck burning one out anytime soon.
That new Elegoo Mars they came out with, they're coming out with. I want to get one of them hopefully around Christmas, and then sell my smaller one. It's a good mid-size. It'll probably be like $400 or $500.
That's what we paid for the pre-release ones, wasn't it? 4
Yeah.
plus. Yeah.
Yeah, I think what 3 and 4. I didn't get a pre-release one. I'm broke right now.
Adaptive supports.
You'd be there in like less than 2 minutes to get one.
Dense
Yeah,
support
$100
layers.
shipping. I'll wait till they're free on Amazon, free shipping.
Yeah.
You know, Amazon, you pay like 100, 120 a year for your free shipping, but if you order enough, it's worth it.
Oh yeah. It's only $80 here, Canadian. Prime.
For the year, because it's like $10 a month here.
Yeah, I pay 120 a year. My sister kicks in 20.
I think I still pay $80 a year.
You're in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, every time I see somebody streaming from Canada, everything in Canada seems like it's so damn expensive. It's like, wow.
But they have free healthcare, so
That's why everything costs a bit. It's because the dollar sucks against yours.
that too.
We pay 30 to 40% more on everything just that comes from the States.
That's because the United States is greedy bastards.
I
know, I am one.
World economics.
You got to pay a border tax or something to get it on top of it, whatever that is.
Yeah, so do you. You just don't see it.
We just don't buy anything from Canada.
It's from everywhere. It's not just from the state. It's from everywhere.
Actually,
quite a bit of stuff that comes down from Canada.
Yeah.
We send you guys a lot of stuff.
Steel. Most Ford vehicles are made in Canada, manufactured in Canada.
Ryan Reynolds.
Toyotas.
Sci-fi movies come from Canada. That's where, they go up there and they don't have to pay all these high prices. In the U.S., they get better deals in America.
They send you beer, too. Real beer.
Yeah, lots of beer. I used to drink Molson Golden all the time when I was younger. I liked Molson.
There we go. Finally found some support settings I like.
Nice.
Yeah, Idea Maker's got some pretty good supports. That's what really got me to it because I hated a lot with S3D.
Is that cat licking itself?
Idea Maker had the best supports other than S3D.
Probably.
Yes, it is, Jerry.
Okay.
Oh. Even the 3D printing nerd is now noob. Excuse me. The 3D printing noob is using Idea Maker pretty much exclusively now. He just did a video on it.
a year for Prime. Okay.
I think he released his video like 5 minutes after you released yours, or Cracky.
Oh yeah, that's what people do.
So, Cura, the development is somewhat funded by Ultimaker. How does Idea Maker? How are they funded?
Raise.
They're owned by Raise 3D.
Oh, okay.
It used to be you had to take a Raise 3. When I first started using it, they had no other printer. You took a Raise printer and you went in and you modified it to fit yours. Now they actually have added another printer. It's only been like a year that they've had Delta printers added.
Hey, Chris, I finally ordered from them.
Who? What?
I haven't gotten the little black.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to edit.
Print solid.
I haven't got a black sticker yet. I need a black sticker.
I was talking about making an order last night, and I got the approval from the wife, and the reason was because Dave likes Red Dwarf.
That's a good reason.
Hey, if that's all it takes, man, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I need Dave to like Canada.
He has to like shipping to Canada. He likes Canada. Just shipping to Canada.
Figure I can't get any more stuff from them until 2021 or 2022. You never know.
So when you place an order with them on every item, it says, "Why did you pick this?"
Yeah.
So every item got because Dave likes Red Dwarf.
I feel like we were hard up for sci-fi back then. Like Star Wars was over. Like there wasn't, we couldn't be picky back then.
There still was quite a bit. It was just hard to find in the States.
Doctor Who's been around forever.
Yeah.
They took a few years off.
I've never been a Doctor Who fan. I can't really watch it.
I blame the Viking.
We lost Jerry.
I do too.
Oh, Jerry popped out. There you go.
I think he
We
said
had
he was
Star
heading out,
Trek
wasn't he?
forever, but it got old.
We had a lot of Star Trek. We had TNG and Deep Space Nine and whatever that third one was. Voyager.
And then we had
Voyager.
Enterprise.
And then Enterprise. Voyager was before Enterprise, right?
And now we have Picard.
Yes, we do. I like it.
Yeah.
Their choice in printers was dumb, though, for the food replicators.
Their leaving of the hot end was
with the hot end sitting over there, didn't even do anything, just sitting there in the way, and he reaches in and grabs the stuff. I did see that. I just watched that this past week.
What's up, Doug?
It was alright. The ending was stupid. Him coming back to life in an artificial freaking life form and like, come on. He's been a Borg. He's been a human. He's been a freaking artificial life form now.
Yeah, but he'll never be a Spock.
How many different life forms can we make freaking Picard?
All of them? I mean, is that a challenge?
On that show Blind Spot, they have a 3D printer and they actually use it. And
Nice.
they compress time a little bit, but
Yeah, that's.
yeah,
They use it in a couple of shows, and they always screw it up somehow.
But they usually show the printed part and explain why they needed it, and it kind of makes sense sometimes.
I can't remember the name of the movie, but there was a movie where someone used a printer to make a gun. They were like, someone used a replicator to make a weapon. Who was it?
The new Lost in Space series.
Lost in Space did that.
Yeah, that's right. That was Lost in Space. That's right. Also good.
Yep, that was good.
I like the
season
first
behind
one.
on that one.
I didn't really get into the second season as much. They're not really lost in space anymore. They're with everybody.
The second season wasn't as good, but it's still very watchable.
Oh, it's watchable. I mean, it's lost.
I have a hard time with the
People
new
not
stuff.
watch it.
It's like the new Flash was really good. I watched 2 seasons of it, and I just got bored of it. It's like every time I get into a new series, I just get bored of it.
Yep, me too.
Well, I found you wackos, and that takes up most of my evenings now.
It's always new content every day.
The new, same old content.
Yep. Sometimes we talk about the exact same things as we did the day before.
Who needs reruns?
I do. I finally got the Nick Pass on my Amazon Instant Prime, so I've been rewatching all the old Nickelodeon stuff. So I watched Ren and Stimpy and Cat Dog and Angry Beavers and Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Stimpy is the bomb.
And Powdered Toast Man. The horse that always has the kneecaps with the nipples on them. Yeah, and then Double Dare. So that's been my last 3 weeks.
The big red button.
I just wish it had Legends of the Hidden Temple, and you can't say that on television.
Boy, that's an old one.
Yeah, I need that. It's just impossible to find. Like, I've never been able to find a good download link for all the episodes of You Can't Say That on Television.
With the big, ugly, fat cook that would pop out of nowhere and say, I heard that.
Yeah. I heard that. Yep, and just give him gross sandwiches. I think his name was Barf.
Barf.
I think it was Barth. His name was Barth, and they used to call him Barf. That's right.
Favorite
so
from Spaceballs.
Mike, that's your challenge. You need to find me some legit copies of You Can't Say That on Television because you live in Canada.
I was thinking that's Canadian, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, most of Nickelodeon was all Canadian. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Gosh, I can't remember the rest of them that were from Canada, but Are You Afraid of the Dark and You Can't Say That on Television were all from Canada.
I'll have to see if my mother-in-law can find it at garage sales.
See, because like I've been trying so
Yeah,
hard.
good.
Monkey found some, but they were from like some bootleg site. They're like, I never bought from them, but here they are. And I was like, neat. I might get absolutely nothing in my credit card stolen. Let's not do that.
That's when you get. I used to love that. I don't know if they do it anymore. PayPal used to have a one-time use credit card for just that kind of thing.
I have one of those. It just I don't want to waste like on something that I like. I use it when I go on vacation. Like this is the card I'll use if I go on vacation, and then like if it gets screwed over, I get a new one. Like it's not a big deal.
They're at the grocery store. You buy them in the checkout line.
They used to issue a single use. You could only make one purchase with it, and then that card number went away.
Yeah. Just get a prepaid card at the grocery store.
That's why I want Apple Pay on everyone's website, because it makes a one-time use code. But no, people had to come out with Samsung Pay and Google Pay and
Fitbit Pay.
Yeah, and I'm like, really, guys? Can we just make one
pay?
Apple won't share, so.
Well, yeah.
You can't use that on Android.
Yeah, but when Android made one, like Samsung came out with Samsung Pay, and
yeah, that's true. But
Android came out, or Google came with Google. I'm like, just make one. Like,
yeah, they should have standardized on Google because that's the operating system.
Yeah, but nope. Everyone on Google made their own for a while, and then Facebook made their own Facebook Money app, and Cash made their Cash Money. I'm like,
and then Facebook made their own money.
Yeah, crypto coin.
And they lost all their money recently because they can't figure out advertising. This guy's willing to pay us $10 million if we put fake news on the website. Let's do it. Oh, look, we lost $8 billion in Wall Street evaluation. I wonder why, folks. Oh, that's right. You have a rooted phone, so you can't use Google Pay.
I know why they lost all that money. Zuckerberg took a dookie in the pool.
That's what he normally does. He's a robot lizard, though. So, does he really dookie, or does he just like need a oil change every once in a while?
Need to get his seal changed.
Yeah,
either bearing,
coolant or oil, one of the two.
Sure.
Work with me here, Llama.
Working with you, man. Working with you.
Man,
you want Llama to be cooperative?
30% gyroid with at 120 millimeters per second sure is a cool sound. It's like wee 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 wee.
Yeah, I love watching gyroid in time lapses and stuff. It's just one of the coolest infills to watch. It's definitely awesome. Why? What are you printing with gyroid infill?
All my structural parts are always so.
Yeah,
it's always. There are four walls, and 40% in gyroid infill.
40%? That's like might as well just go all the way and go 100.
No, it's actually structurally weaker when you go to 100% infill.
I know. 99.99%.
There we go.
Need that sidewall face.
I do want to try the adaptive infill in a DM Maker. I don't know what it does, but I want to try it.
It does the same thing it does in the Purchase Selector. It adds more where you need it, and as you get to the top.
There isn't an adaptive infill in Purchase Selector.
Yeah, there is. Well, I'm thinking the layer height thing.
There's variable layer height.
Yeah, they have that too.
Yeah.
There's that idea, but that's what I was thinking, not the adaptive infill. It just fills it in more as you get into areas that need like more info.
I want to try it and see how it works.
What you got, Vince?
I've never actually played with it. Never needed it.
Oh, those are his Vince coins.
Well, no, they're actually spinners. The little Star of Life actually spins.
Oh yeah, they're gyroid infill, no top layers on it.
No top or bottom, so it just see through.
Nice.
That's cool.
Pretty cool. And it's a print in place. all one piece.
I do that for some of the Wexagon shelves too.
Seriously.
I thought we were ending the stream.
We are. Like right now, actually. Because I got to go to bed. Because I'm old and tired.
Oh, they got Hammy Hamster.
What's Hammy Hamster?
Really fucked up kid show in the 60s. 1959. The hamster flies planes, drives boats.
So it's like Underdog.
Whose hamster doesn't do that? That's
But they were live hamsters. They weren't animated.
Oh.
On little toy
That's
boats.
like what the hell was the monkey one back in the 60s and 70s? Oh, God. There was a monkey, show, and it was real live monkeys.
Damn you, Warcocky. I'm going to order stuff from this guy. And
Acted this crap out. What the hell was that show?
Do it, Mike.
He's in North Bay.
I'm assuming probably none of you guys are old enough to remember that show. Well, Mike should
I'm
be,
not.
although he's from Canada.
Do you remember the Mighty Hercules?
Yeah, Canada. Do you remember that show from the United States that was around when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that was
Because I live
actually
near Buffalo, so I grew up on American TV.
So, Llama, are you saying they would dub voices over, like it was
Yeah.
a story going on or something?
Yeah.
They basically had 6 monkeys and chimpanzees in suits in a room, and they'd move them around the room, but they'd speak and do the like you can do on your phone now to make your freaking dog or cat talk. But this is 60s and 70s. God, what was the name of that show? It used to be funny as hell. It was just so stupid you couldn't help but laugh at it.
I think it no longer matters what it was originally called. It's now Llama's Stupid Monkey Show.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like something Monkey Detective or Monkey.
I'm gonna go ahead and Google Monkey Detective. That's gonna be awesome.
Turn off the family-friendly filter first.
Monkey Detective. Yeah, it's just a porn game.
Figure.
So, we want to do something like Mystery Science Theater, but we don't want to do the same old movies that have expired copyright. So let's put some monkeys in a room.
Well, it actually got cut off because the animal rights people said they were cruel and were torturing the monkeys or something by putting suits on them or something. It got
Lancelot Link, Secret Chimp.
Yeah,
it's an American action-adventure comedy series that originally aired on ABC from September 1970 to January 1971. Live-action film series featured a cast of chimpanzees given apparent speaking roles by overdubbing with human voices.
Dude, you got to go watch that. You, of all people, Warcocky, will die laughing. You will enjoy it for no other reason than it's absolutely freaking stupid.
All right, I'm gonna go to YouTube and look at Lancelot Link.
Chip, I can even remember the theme song now that you said the name.
Lancelot Link. Let's see if it's got it on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Episode 1. There's no business like snow business. Oh, wow.
There it goes.
It was funny as hell, dude. I used to piss my pants laughing at it.
Only the veritable quandary has the classified case files of Lancelot Link.
With the Get Smart theme music.
Yes.
Okay, now we're getting copyrighted straight.
Yeah, they are literally forcing chimpanzees to wear different suits and ride motorcycles and drive cars. Mata Hari. Darwin.
You're gonna die laughing watching it. I tell you, you're gonna love it.
Oh boy!
You of all people will get a kick out of it.
Baron, the bad guy.
Is that sung by the monkey?
Secret.
Is that like a monkey song?
Grito.
It would be
Dragon Woman.
It was somebody wrote the. It wasn't the monkeys. Somebody wrote the theme song that was like semi-famous at the time. I want to say Neil Diamond actually wrote the theme song.
Oh, Lancelot Link was the brainchild of the two principal writers on Get Smart, and the show does give an occasional nod to Get Smart. Wow. Well, looks like I know what I'm watching before I go to bed. They're riding motorcycles.
Yeah. Dude, you're going to have to wear a diaper to bed because you're going to pee yourself laughing.
Are you saying that he doesn't usually?
I wear a diaper at all times because I literally shit myself constantly because I eat llama loops.
That'll cause the shit, that's for sure.
Heck yeah.
Got the llama loop sitting next to you going round and round.
There's 4 boxes near me.
No, there's one right next to you. Going round and round and round and round.
Oh, gosh.
It's a loopy llama going round and round.
So
round.
Jerry's internet died, and that's why we lost him.
Is that what happened? Anyway, I'm going to kill it now.
Okay, good night.
All right, nice seeing everyone.
Tonight. Thanks for stopping in,
Thanks,
everybody.
Llama.
Good night, Llama.
Test out the maxing of 10 people tonight. Maxed out of 10 people.
Cheers.
Mint thin mint burps.
Thin mint burps. Tomorrow's going to have to be thin mint cereal bowl with milk.
I'm okay with that.
And whipped cream.
No, but whatever. It's your diarrhea. You can do whatever you want with it.
I don't have any thin mints, or I'd probably do it. It actually sounds pretty good. Thin mints and whipped cream sounds good. Vanilla ice cream? Thin mints and vanilla ice cream sounds good.
They have that ice cream. I told you.
They had.
I've seen that.
They don't have. They had.
I've seen that in the stores.
Hurry,
Anyway.
click the like button, guys.
Everyone have a good night, and we're out.
Be safe.